Alright, yo, hello and welcome everybody. What is going on? So we're here today to do Kingdom Volume 17. Let's have a look. We're live. I think we are. We're live. Could somebody just say something? Because I think we are live, but I'm not certain. It looks like it's trying to receive information right now. Perfect. Perfect. We go. Perfect. Alright, how you all doing? It's been quite a while, to be totally honest. It's been like a good 5 months, I think. Not months. It's not been that long. 5 weeks, I think. So it's been quite a while since the last time we did Kingdom. Last time we did Kingdom, I believe we finished off the arc. So we should technically be getting into a new arc, or at least leading into a new arc. So quite interested to see just where the story goes from here. Just interested to see, like, you know, what's gonna happen now. But we'll see. We'll see. The good thing is, I know most of the characters, but the good thing is, despite me knowing most of the characters, if I forgot a character, I'm gonna see him in the first page, because that's what we basically get. So that's the good news. Yeah, just a volume today. I want to try and get like a bit of everything done today, so just a volume today. And I'd say we're gonna just get started. Tell me guys how the audio is, because I don't know whether like the music is too loud, the music is too quiet, whether I'm too loud with it, I'm too quiet. So just tell me, you know, the general thing, how it is, so before we start, so that basically I can adjust it right now. All good. Perfect. Perfect. Man, it's been a while. Volvic commercial. What? What? Alright, let's go full screen. Perfect. Let's get started with Kingdom of Volume 17. Again, shout out to Turnip Farmers, the translators and whatnot. Good job you guys are doing. You know, the volumes don't exist in English, so I can't buy them legally. So that's basically my only option. So thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. A new volume cover, looking nice. Is that a Haikyuu? Is that supposed to be a Haikyuu? I don't know if that's Haikyuu or not. I can't tell. But okay. You have obviously the main trio, Ten, Ace, and obviously the goat, Shin. That's what's the name? Ryufuku? Is that how it's? Yeah, Ryufuku. Ryufuku. Just like calm, compose yourself. Compose yourself. Calm down. I'm manipulating everything behind the scenes. Just compose yourself. All right. So we've got, and it's always what I'm looking forward to. So we've got Ace, the young king of Shin, aims to regain his power and unify all of China. But look who's got a bigger picture than the king, eh? Look who's got a bigger picture than the king himself, the main goat, Shin of the Shin army. You've got Shogun-kun, a loyal vassal of Ace, ex-military. Heki, 1,000-man commander, also Shogun-kun's lieutenant. Haikyuu, Shin's close friend, became Sei's body double and lost his life. I like the fact that, you know, despite him basically dying in Volume 1, Chapter... He died in like Chapter 2, I think, or Chapter 1. Probably Chapter 2. But yeah, besides Haikyuu dying in Chapter 2, he's still always in these covers. And when you look at like the comparison between like Haikyuu and Ace, like just the two, how they look on here, they look so different, but they look also so similar. He looks just like peaceful, friendly, calm, composed. Ace, who is peaceful, calm, and composed, looks just like a conquering king right now. Then you've got N, lieutenant of the Shin unit, along with Kyoukai. Kyoukai, the second lieutenant. Shin's comrade, a descendant assassin group of Haikyuu. You've got Karyoten, one of the mountain folks, of course, and the future strategist master. And Shin's ex-roommate, aiming to become a strategist. You've got Moki, strategist in training. Shohei-kun, a strategical genius and one of the 4 pillars of Rio. You know what? I would have loved to have seen Shohei-kun, who's a strategical genius, go up against Riboku. You know, strategy and tactics, basically. So, yeah, I don't know. That would have been quite an interesting battle, or be a tactical battle. You've got Shin, a young war. Let me put respect on my boy. A young war orphan in the process of rising through the ranks, took command of the Hishin unit and slew enemy General Fuki, aiming to become a great general of the heavens. Mobu, one of the 4 pillars of Ria, fierce general, and was appointed general with 2 A's. It was appointed vice general of the anti-Zhao army. You've got Ryufyu, Queen Chancellor, who is doing as it pretty much, yeah, as it pleases. And then you have the Zhao army, who I don't know whether they'll play a role for like the coming arc, if we're gonna get a coming arc, or if they're gonna start. They're not gonna start chasing, so I don't know, what is gonna come next. So we'll see, I guess. You've got Hoken, member of Zhao's esteemed 3 great heavens, a mighty warrior who served as a commander-in-chief of Zhao forces, had a past with Oki. Riboku, one of the Zhao 3 great heavens, along with Hoken. I love the word. I love Hoken. The name just sounds so epic. Hoken. It just sounds like, Hadoku. Hadoku. Hoken excels in the use of tactics, which he demonstrated against the Shin. Absolutely. Even the monstrous bird, was renowned as the monstrous bird of the legendary 6 great generals, was appointed commander-in-chief for the Zhao war, in which he lost his life. Oki, the goat, the absolute goat. Even the monstrous bird couldn't go up against 2 of the 3 great heavens. Even he couldn't do it. Even the man with the lips couldn't do it. That's just that. But anyway, oh yeah, by the way, as always, obviously, I'll read the comments after the chapter, just so that way I can actually read the chapter and then see any comments afterwards, so I don't get sidetracked and whatnot. So, we're going to get started with chapter 17. Oh! How's it? We talk about, yeah, of course we talk about Shin. So he's gone up from the Hishin unit, 100-man commander, to 300-man commander. Alright. I mean, he did do a lot of good work in the war, so, you know what? Good job. 300, chapter 174, 300-man commander. Oh, this is gonna be a good chapter, I can already tell. my previous favorite chapter, right? My previous favorite chapter used to be what is it, like chapter 68 or so, when like he became a 100-man commander. That was my favorite chapter. But then the war just kind of took precedence, and there's a lot of chapters inside the war that then surpassed that chapter. But before like the last 2-3 volumes, my favorite chapter was the one where he became the 100-man squad commander. So is he about to become number 3? Is he about to become the general, the commander of 300? The death of Oki, one of the 6 great generals, would cause a large shadow to fall over the state of Shin. What assaulted Shin citizens even more so than sorrow was fear. This was because the death of Oki, an absolute symbol of Shin's military, could be seen as a weakening of Shin's... That's a fair point. Could be seen as a weakening of Shin's military prestige, and just as Shin citizens feared, the neighboring states of Zhao, Wei, Han, and Shu began to slow. Just one man's death, it just leads to all that. All of them now smelling blood. Zhao getting closer, Wei getting closer, Han getting closer, Chu getting closer. Because of one man's death, it was then that the state of Shin as a whole came to a realization that now was a time in which they must rouse themselves and stand firm like Noah. And look at him, he looks like he's grown a good 3-4 years. Like he's just that much more old, that much more wiser. Now he looks like a man and not a boy. He's grown up, he's a young adult and an adolescent. Stand firm, eh? Stand firm, stand proud, stand tall. 4th year of King Sei's reign. So that's why he looks that much older. I was gonna say, an entire year had passed since the death of Oki. And as usual, fiercest And as usual, fierce clashes were breaking out across the various front lines. So yeah, that's just the way it is. That's just war. There's never a stop to it. It's never stopping at all. And within those engagements, there was one in particular which stuck out. Killed them, every last one. Oh, great. Every last one of this Shin trash. Okay. Looks like we've got this in the back. Captain, newcomers from our left. That's the what? That's the Haitian unit. The fact that like those random fodders right here, right? And the captain, like they're newcomers from the left, and then you look over and he recognizes, and he's sweating like he was all cocky and calm, like yeah, we've got this in the back. The second he sees a Haitian, and he's like, Nani? It's the Haitian unit. It's the boys are back in town, as the song goes. So you've got obviously Shin with his with his whole squad. I mean, half of them I thought died, to be told. In the last war I thought half of them died. It's, when they were running from the Zhao soldiers in the woods, I thought half of them would be dead, but then they somehow all made it. So yeah, the Haitian unit, 10-man squad leader Sugen with the eye patch. 10-man squad leader Shosha, the guy that loves to fight, absolutely loves to fight. That's brutal. That's brutal. Where's the decapitation? Did I miss it? This is Kingdom. All right, here. This is Kingdom. In every single volume so far, there's been one There's been one decapitation. So the Haitian unit, Shosha. And then you've got Ryusen, who is obviously just Mr. Strong. Just knock out. That's not possible. That is not possible. Even for a Rankai, that wasn't possible. To just knock someone off like that. Then you've got 10 squad leader Bihei, who obviously lost his brother. Lieutenant Kyoukai, who just looks as gracious as ever. Just slicing dudes up. Yeah, the Haitian unit. And this guy's like, yeah, nope, nope, stop, you shitty brat, you pissed him off just now. I just, stop, just slice after slice. Shin, I swear we've seen this specific image here where it's like Shin is slicing downwards like 50 times so far in the story. And you know what, if they showed me this another 50 times, I would be so happy, to be totally honest. Because that's just such a fun panel to watch. He's Shin unit captain, 300-man commander, Shin. Just straight up 300-man commander, Shin. Lieutenant N, victory. Woo! And he's just looking on like a badass. What are you doing, moping? He's not moping, he's looking on like a... If you're a leader, right, you always have to do this, right? Stand at the edge of like a cliff or something, or the edge of a mountain, just look away like, huh, good job. That's how you know that someone is a leader. What are you... He's not moping, out here all by yourself. It's all thanks to our unit's hard work that our side was able to end this battle in a huge victory. 10-man squad leader, Haru. It's been nothing but small skirmishes. No matter how many of these second-rate trash enemies we defeat, it's all bloody pointless. Okay! He wants to go up against the toughest, the strongest, the biggest opponents. It isn't pointless at all. Our actions directly affect whether or not our forces win. We've earned plenty of merit due to that. It ain't that easy to just run into big names. That's true. That's true. And most of the time you want to avoid them. I understand your feelings, but you shouldn't rush. Even battles as big as the last war with Zhao don't pop up all that easily. Boku. Just poke him with the sword. Poke him with the sword. Now, little boy. What the hell was that? I think Shin really just... To be totally honest, right, going back, Shin really just... he really just like wants to fight against, you know, actual big names on the battlefield. Not just like increase his reputation, but also to get stronger and whatnot. I feel like after he saw what happened in the last one, in the last war. What the hell was that for, Shosai, you asshole? That hurt like hell. It's not like a huge battle is gonna break out just because you're standing here making a weird face. Exactly. In time, you should be happy that there's no huge battle. in times like this, we should be focusing on building up our unit and strengthening our men, shouldn't you say? You should let some weight off your shoulders and take the chance to relax and enjoy your time with them. That's also one of the secrets in making our unit stronger. Alright. Alright. You've got a point, exactly. You've got a point there. The captain's here. You ain't moving anywhere. And you just, yeah, having fun with the men, eh? No comment. Shin, just between the two of us, I'll tell you a secret. Don't tell. Despite how she looks, Tobi-chan has. Okay. Okay. You're in the middle of. Well, you just finished the war, so I can't even say you're in the middle of war. But really, do you think Shin cares? When has Shin ever shown any affection to anyone besides war? Yeah, he's a moron. The buck teeth is seriously a moron. BA, give it a rest already. We're ashamed to be from the same village as you. Shut up, you. I'm telling you, Tobi-chan is seriously, and Kyoukai is just looking on. Looks like she's leaving. I think it looks like that. And Shin grabs her. I'm shipping them too. So I know I said that Shin has never shown anyone any affection, but I'm shipping them too. All right. You should stay here too. Oh, look at him blushing. Look at that. That's a blush. That right there is a blush. It's a half a blush, but it's a blush nonetheless. If you find it hard to get along with the others, then we'll do it together. No. I just, it's fine. Go on. Yep. You're not leaving. You're not leaving. You're stuck forever. I just. Well, okay. Well, how do you leave now? That's the question. How do you get away from there, too? Stare. She's starting to stare at him, blushing as well, sweating as well. What's going on here? Nothing Baka? Alright, and how about sharing some of Shin's embarrassing stories from the past? That's good. Alright, that was just a tiny little scene, but we know where this is going. We all know where this is going. I mean, it's pretty obvious. We all know where this is going. Oki had his own member of the 6th grade generals that he was in love with. Shin, my boy. Just saying. He's still young, but just saying. The Shin unit was bolstered to 300 men strong thanks to their accomplishment in the Zhao War. They remained an independent unit that did not belong to any. Okay, that's interesting. And would tour the battlefields as reinforcement. Okay, so basically they're more like mercenaries in that case. Not really part of a unit or army. They're just mercenaries, like the elite guard, pretty much. There is not a single foe strong enough to pose a challenge to these veterans of the Zhao War, and this allowed them to rack up victory after victory. As the Shin unit continued their undefeated streak, they became both a symbol of dependability for their allies, but at the same time a target of caution. Exactly, they're making a name for themselves. In other words, the names of Shin and the Shin unit had without a doubt begun to resound throughout the front lines. They're making it, they're starting to become known. Famous. Not quite at general stage, but still famous. Big news. What's the matter, Kyoukai? Why are you in such a panic? Is it enemies? No, that's not it. It seems there was a huge battle between Zhao and Yang. Zhao is just attacking everyone. Like, straight up, they're just attacking everyone. They're like, oh yeah, we've now got 3 great heavens, so let's attack everyone. That's basically what they're doing. Yan and Zhao, you say, they're all pumped up for Zhao. It's just as you suspect. The commander of the Zhao army that attacked Yan is Boku. Yeah. Apparently 2 of Yan's huge cities, Busei and Castle Hao. Boku is just outsmarting everyone, I guess. Yan's Busei and Castle Hao are said to be near impregnable. Give me 10 good men and I impregnate that bitch. Game of Thrones. I heard that the battle was complete, of course, and the Yan were absolutely helpless. So that bastard came out after all. They're all looking for blood. The fact that they are an independent unit means that they could actually just go to that battlefield if they wanted to. Although that would be reckless. No need to get so worked up, Shosa. Don't forget that Yan is on the eastern edge of China, the complete opposite of Shin. If they're attacking Yan, it means that Zhao has turned their attention. And they've got 2 great generals, which means that we're probably not going to be fighting with them anytime soon. If you obsess over stuff you can't do anything about, you might get done in by some random schmuck. See, he's got the wisdom. Yeah, even Shin can't say anything. He's got the wisdom right there. However, at the same time in Kanyu, there's trouble. Big news! Moki, Kaioten wants to master Kodano. They're just, you know, just learning. Straight up. Big news, Zhao's prime minister is coming to... Why? Why would their prime minister go to Shin? He's not a fighter, he's a prime minister, he's a political figure. So are they basically like going to say, you guys need to surrender or something? He's coming personally. What on earth? I don't know the reason, but it seems like there is no mistake. The royal palace is in a huge fuss. It's become a beehive of activity. Why though? Just what is his purpose? Exactly. That's not the only thing shocking. The current Zhao Prime Minister, who's about to pay us a visit, is none other than Hoken? Really? Really? Reboku? Why? First you had Ryufyu. First you had Ryufyu. Like just strolling into the kingdom while everyone knew that, you know, he was an enemy to the crown. And now you've got Reboku basically doing the same thing, strolling into the kingdom while everyone knows that he is the enemy. What's this? Chapter ends. And chapter... Huh. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I want to know what his plan is. The guy's got like 10 plans up in his head. So what's his plan right now? I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at the comments before we reach chapter 175. Remember, he's just a smug, just a very, very smug person. And I like it. I don't like it. Just saying, I like it. I like smug people. Badass Ryufyu cover. Some message got deleted. Not yet. Oh shizzle. 4 minutes in. Welcome, Pete L. Perfect timing to look at YouTube. Perfect timing, exactly. Not late like last time. Shin Chancellor, who is doing as he pleases. Lol. Yeah, that's Ryufyu pretty much. NBA, welcome as well. I like that profile picture of I. Starting to get them oaky lips. He's not really. That's still a fledgling lips. That's still just baby lips. Shin reaping his rewards. To be fair, he might have been able to beat them under more fair circumstances. True. Like no arrow. True. He was about to beat Hoken as well. While that may be so, the whole point of winning is to make it unfair. Now, more like him knowing about Reboku's ability instead of Reboku having surprise factor. I still don't think, even if he knew about Reboku, he had a hunch, but even then, I still don't think there was much he could really do. Yeah, there had to be overwhelming odds for Oki. He is the GOAT, that's why. Darkseid, ooh. Darkseid versus Thanos, who wins? Stop raging, people. Stop. I don't think there's that many DC and Marvel fans here, so I don't think there's going to be a war in the comment section, but who wins, eh? Who wins? Stand proud. That's what I was saying. Stand proud, JoJo music. It's cool seeing the implications this one man's death has, though. Stand up. Turns out our leader's looking into the distance. We're just moping after all. It then went no. Shin doing that means he's a real leader. Exactly, Asari. Big news, big news. No, Reboku, please. The guy has caused the death of Oki isn't a fluke. It would be sad if he was a Reupload. Yeah, Reupload isn't strictly a military man. Couldn't you tell? Well, he didn't look like a... But looks are very deceiving, you know? Looks are very deceiving, especially in manga and anime. So but he didn't look like a strictly like a military man. He didn't have the muscles on muscle like everyone else. You know, more so he's elegant, staying back, you know, just observing everything. So I guess that's true. But then you look at Kyoukai. Kyoukai doesn't really look like a military person, and she still would slice up most people. So still saying. That's a beast Shin panel. Welcome Lolo. In a peaceful time, he would be a farmer. I am Groot. Depends on the version though. There's like 50 versions of both characters. And I meant Oki knowing about Reupload's ability before the war so he wouldn't get caught off guard. Alright, I see. Heart of the Universe Thanos will beat every dark side. There you go. I don't know. I don't know. My comic knowledge pretty much just falls... just in like the general thing. I know most characters, I know most stories. Imperial Joker, best character. Or whatever that Joker is called with the miserable whatever guy's name is, power. Anyway, and I meant Oki knowing about Reupload's ability before the war so he wouldn't get caught off guard. Imagine if Oki was the unknown one with ability. Reupload would probably get wrecked badly. Speculations that we have no real basis on, but Oki was such a dangerous threat that perhaps that could have been the truth. Anyway, folks, chapter 175, Riboku Kanyu Bound. Alright, it's not, they're not gonna like that. They're not gonna like that news of Riboku just strolling in. Yeah, too slow, messenger. Jeez, and they are rushing. Kyoukai, Shin, I can't even tell who that is really. Just go ahead, you two. You'll be able to get through the passes by giving your names. That Riboku is going to show up in Kanyu. Just what the hell is going on? He's planning something, or maybe an alliance or something. I don't know. Kanyu. They're all shook. All of them shook. They're like, what's going on here? Why is he coming here? Good grief. What in the world does that man think? Or maybe they formed an alliance with Reupload. That would be something. Good grief. What in the world does that man think he's doing? Not only did he not discuss it with anyone else, he didn't even ask for permission from the king. This outrage cannot be allowed. Riboku appears to have left Shindo accompanied by an army. Calm down a bit, Shobuken. You're the only one calm. Everyone else was sweating in buckets. The main, you've got the old guy from Reupload, and I think he's like he's the father of the strategist whose name I forgot right now. The main strategist for Reupload's camp. The main thing of import now is the question of what that man is thinking. Clearly, he's not thinking anything by doing this. It's been quite some time since I last returned. Yet it seems that once again there is a big ruckus going on. And Reupload, of course. It appears your latest prank may have gone What? Is that just all misinformation? Your latest prank may have gone slightly too far, Chancellor. It was none other than Reupload who was responsible for the strange turn of events resulting in Riboku, sworn enemy of Shin from last year. Of course, I knew it. Like I said, he probably invited him or something. Paying a visit. In the Zhao court, there was a young, beautiful official known as Shun Pei-kun who was cherished by the king. Shun Pei-kun was quite literally beloved by the Zhao king. Okay, so... So what? Did he kidnap? Did Reupload kidnap him? Like, you know what? We're gonna become allies, and you can have Shun Pei-kun back. Before being appointed Chancellor, Reupload was a merchant who dealt between the states of Yan and Zhao. He was acquainted with Shun Pei-kun from his merchant days when he would help manage Shun Pei-kun's funds. Who knows what he was thinking, but Reupload sent a message to Shun Pei-kun out of the blue, with the contents inviting Shun Pei-kun to collaborate with him in repairing a small measure of the Jin-Zhao relations. Thinking that he could please the king of Zhao, Shun Pei-kun readily agreed and quietly It's been a long time, Ryufyu. I'm glad that we're able to meet. Yo, you were kidnapped. Yeah. However, it simply had something. Exactly. That is the stupidest. Oh, straight up, you're the stupidest person. That is you are straight up the stupidest person I've ever met in my whole life. Oh yeah. I'll just travel. Nothing will happen. I'll just travel across states and nothing's gonna happen to me. Yeah, how you doing, Ryufyu, bro? I'm glad we were able to meet once again. Nope. No. Basically, he threatened the king pretty much. He said, we either, do a deal or something, or she's gonna die. Blackmailed the king of Zhao with a letter saying that if he wanted Shenpei-kun back, he was to send his prime minister to personally retrieve Shenpei-kun from Shin. Okay, King Tojo, King Daojiang. I thought we met the king previously. Wasn't the king like some little brat? Or is that just my imagination? Like previously, like before, when we saw like Hoken go like into the building, but that doesn't look like a little brat. So that's King Tojo. Bring me Riboku. How could this be? You absolutely must not go. If Riboku-sama were to head to Shin, you will without a doubt be killed. What on earth is our king thinking? To send Riboku-sama for some small fry like Shupei-kun. Please wait a while, Riboku-sama. We have officials attempting to convince the king as we speak. It's useless trying to convince him. Now that things have come this far, His Majesty will not listen to any advice. General Kosen Ryo. The Shin have grabbed onto a sore spot. That's Ryo for you. He understands well. He understands well our king's personality. So they've got. It looks like they've got a history. Him and Ryo. So you will be going. He said that if I refuse, I'll be executed on the grounds of treason. Your life. Well, life is always on the line. Even if I stay, I'll be risking my life. Besides, what have you got schemed? What have you got schemed? This is a good opportunity for me to personally lay eyes on Kanju, the man known as Ryufyu. Okay, so he doesn't know Ryufyu, but he's heard of him. Okay, interesting. So he is going just to get an observation. Even our king, Bore, once risked his life and snuck into Kanyu. There exist records of a heroic tale concerning King Bore of Jiao, who, wanting to witness Kanju, disguised himself as an official and personally paid his respects to King Shou of Shin. Really? Not to mention, this time we've been deliberately set up by the opposition. I have no choice but to obey. Pretty much. I shall muster a troop of soldiers and accompany you. That would be reassuring. Alright, so what's he got? The guy's gotta have a plan, right? He's not just gonna walk in there and be like, yeah, maybe I'll live, maybe I'll die, I don't know. He's gotta have a plan. Kanju. Ryuoku has entered Kanju. The fact that he was just allowed to enter as well. The army is camped outside the south gate. Was that an order from the Chancellor too? How is the Chancellor planning on handling the situation? And for God's sake, where has the Chancellor gone off to right now? Is this really okay? Everyone's in an uproar. Oh, Rishi, this Ryuoku fellow who managed to defeat Oki. What sort of man do you think he is? We've got two schemers here. Like, just straight up, just two schemers. Ryufyu and Ryuoku. If your name starts with an R, you're a schemer. Sir, he demonstrated an unbelievable level of information manipulation in the last war. I believe that outstanding strategists like him are extremely dangerous. That's not quite what I was talking about. From my birth in the city of Yoteki, in the state of Han, I have climbed from my beginnings as a merchant all the way up to where I stand now. Pretty much, that's very impressive. Due to this, I'm quite confident of the eyes of mine at the praising goods. Okay. This is also actually false. Lu Buwei's place of birth was Puyang, not Yote Yang. Is that like the real life equivalent? I'm not really sure. I'm assuming that's the real life equivalent of the character. Now then, it's time to see what this Ryuboku fellow is truly made of. Okay, so he just wants to appraise him. He just wants to have a look at him. He's obviously have those two, and I thought for a second that was a thing, but it's not. You've got those two just like going through the thing right now. Everyone's in a huge panic. It doesn't feel like the usual royal palace. Hurry up this way. Just heading to the palace. This guy, isn't he meant to be... Okay. Alright, interesting. What I thought, Ryo Shueikun, yeah. Master Strategist. Very important to have 2 Master Strategists. Well, plus someone like Ryo there. I appreciate you traveling for such a long way, Shin of the Heishin unit. Word has reached me of your achievements on the front line. Put some respect on his name. Hey, lower. Screw that, he's not gonna lower his head. You're the one who's. Look at him! He straight up has an issue already with him. He doesn't lower his head. You're the one who sent for me. He's forced to lower his head. Are you an idiot? This man is the chief of military affairs. The 3 of us have matters to discuss. You may leave. Yes, sir. Watch your tongue, Shin. Right now, I speak to you not as one of the 4 pillars, but as the head of military affairs. So the Chancellor was... What? Oh, straight up. Like, what's your tongue? Well, you're like, screw you. So the Chancellor was the one who summoned Riboku. But why the hell would Riboku accept so easily? If he casually shows up in Shin, then he's just going to. Is the Chancellor planning on killing Riboku? As for the Chancellor's intention, even I'm not aware of them. Nonetheless, we are to make preparations. The 2 of you shall be posted in the meeting hall, guys. Disguise as guards. Okay, and on my signal, you will cut down Riboku. That's a sneaky. That's a job suited to Kyoukai, really. Like an assassin kind of job, you know, a mercenary assassin kind of job. Cut down Riboku, I refuse. I don't think. Who the hell is gonna do some dirty underhand? Exactly. I knew he was gonna say that. Like, we're talking about Shin here. How on earth am I meant to face General Oki if I killed Riboku in such a way? Exactly. Oh, just the era, the intensity, the aura, just straight up, just a giant figure looming above you, 3 times your size. You do realize that even if you refuse, there are others that will gladly agree. And he just walks past. Yeah, he just walks. A man with the most intense face in the whole show. The man with the most intense face in the... He's holding his sword. Like, he looks like he wants to do it. He looks like he's ready. Prime time. Mobu is about to just hop in. But then you've got Shakespeare as well. You've got Shakespeare as well himself. Oki said it himself. He is as good as him. They're very equal in terms of just overall capabilities as a leader. That's what Oki said. And with those, he doesn't have the lips, but he's got that mustache. The Shukyu are here too. Everyone's just ready for one single. Well, not one single person. Not one single. He's got his whole army with him too. But it's essentially just for one man. They're all ready right now, just for one person. Just like all, you know, geared up and whatnot for one person. The assassins as well. The reason why I summoned you was out of consideration for you, seeing as you were the one who inherited Oki's glaive. I do not comprehend why, but the Chancellor has allowed the Zhao to attend the meeting whilst armed. Discard those childish sentiments of yours. While it might have taken a strange form, but by this point, this can already be considered to be a war. They are already inside. They just walked all the way inside like, yo, bro, how you doing, King? How you doing, bro? that's... Well, 1 second, let me just save this panel. Let me just... damn it. No saving, I guess. There's no saving this panel today. I'll just have to remember this panel later on. But that's a good panel. That's a very good panel with him just like strolling and they're like, yo, bro, how King? We're at war with. How you doing, bro? Prime Minister of the state of Zhao Riboku. Chancellor, yeah. Look at him. Look at this cocky dude. He's the one answering, not the king. Chancellor of the state of Shin Ryofui. Yeah, and that's a good chapter. That's a good chapter. Chapter 175. The guy just strolls in like, yo guys, how you doing? How you doing? Chapter 176, Proposition. This is going to be a great chapter. I can already tell. This is going to be an absolutely great chapter. I can already tell. Anyway, folks, let's have a look at the comments. King Tozu appearance. I swear we saw him before. Like, he was a little kid. I thought like the King of Zhao was a little kid that we saw before. The first time we saw Hoken. But I might be just totally wrong here. A competent troll, but a troll nonetheless. That just makes his trolling more respectable. I aspire to reach real levels of Satas, welcome, how you doing? King Tozu deserves to have his empire destroyed. They really brought Mobu, Cho, Rokumi, Shin, Kyoukai ready to jump at Riboku at any moment. Sheesh. Shin and possibly Kyoukai might not want to kill him, but the others sure as hell do. Cho and Rokumi lost a master because of Riboku, and Mo had to deal with his entire philosophy and warfare being shitted on by Riboku. Pretty much, yeah. There's some major hostility towards Riboku, to put it mildly. Yeah, I know. Just a tad bit understatement of the century. Chapter 176, Proposition. Let's see what the talk is all about. Let's see what the talk in town is all about. Yeah, no, surprisingly today, oh, a small water bottle. I mean, I still have a full water bottle here, a big one, but I don't know. This one, smart water. It says smart on it, so it better make me smart. I'm still stupid, so it better start working. Proposition. So that's the man that defeated Oki last year, Riboku. He's younger than I imagined, but hearing that he was one of the new three great heavens, I figured he would be more rugged. He's a strategist. What a letdown. The ability seemed to be reacting slightly differently compared to us officials. Sweating. He looks like he wants to just kill it right there and then. Like, straight up, he's got that intense look on his face, like, yo. Like, I don't know how he gets his eyes to be like that all the way through, but it's like, just like straight up, like, I can't do that for a few more than a few seconds. They all look intense. You've got him obviously looking intense too, so all of them. So this is Riboku. What the hell is going on? Isn't Riboku meant to be some strategist who defeated General Oki through tactics? This guy's air, it's complete opposite of his appearance. He's covered with an incredible martial aura. Okay? There's no mistaking. This is a man who has fought and lived through a ridiculous number of battlefields as a warrior. That's a great panel. If you call this a strategist, then what the hell kind of monster is he? As I thought, he wasn't just some tabletop tactician. His plans were all rooted in actual practical experience. That's why he was able to defeat Oki. Just look at that smirk. Yo. Well, even though the likes of us cannot comprehend the reason, it appears that they are flinching before Riboku. That said, Zhao's side also seems to be getting crushed by the pressure of our Chancellor's presence. All of them sweating too. All of them could be dead any second. If they really wanted to, all of them would die at this instance. Dear me. Though I ended up resorting to a rather forceful measure. It seems we are finally able to meet Prime Minister Riboku. I am pleased to make your acquaintance, Chancellor Ryufyu. They're just unequal. They're just equal. That's what they're setting them up, just to be equal. Like both of them, this like just different side of the coin, pretty much. Just like look. Just everyone else was just shook. Foo, just foo. They're both just started smiling. Okay, just both just started laughing. That's what I'm saying. They're just equal. They're the same people. What are those two doing? This place could turn into a bloodbath at any moment. Especially Ryufyu. Wasn't he the one who told us to be ready to cut them down at the drop of a hat? But still, to think you would actually come, Prime Minister. And just how is the situation in Canton right now? It should be much more prosperous than when I still resided there, should it not? Ah, yes. Now I've spent most of my time in the remote areas, so I cannot be sure how much change has occurred. But I believe that is definitely the case. Canton certainly brings back memories. Though Kanyu may also be a capital, it can't match Canton's. That's saying that, especially in front of your king. Respect. Not respect, you should be careful. I can't even say you should be careful because he doesn't need to be careful. Like, if he wanted to, he could just kill everyone. That's the thing, if he wanted to, he could literally kill everyone. So, the Ace is not going to say anything. He can say whatever he wants. Canton, he's a puppet pretty much. Canton is truly a capital worthy of China. I believe it's been only roughly a dozen years since he left Zhao. You have been made Chancellor of the great state of Shin. In just 10 years. Truly your talents are terrifying. I took Zhao as my second homeland, yet became a chancellor of the enemy state of Shin. Not only that, I'm now even waging war against my former homeland of Zhao. I'm sure the citizens of Zhao are full of contempt for me. To switch fealties for the sake of making a name for yourself is a common occurrence in these times. Like, they're just speaking like everyone else in the background is like pissed, but he's got a happy face on his face, same as him. If anything, we are overjoyed that our state will produce such an outstanding man. I don't think they would agree with you. That's quite a relief. Not to mention the guys behind it have been glaring something. Exactly. Exactly. Speaking of which, what do you think of your being Prime Minister, Rebo Kudono? Don't understand a year has yet to pass since your appointment. I'd heard that you are extremely popular with the common folk after your accomplishment during the last year's war. Saying that just pisses everyone off except Shakespeare. He's still smart. He's like, okay, he's okay 2.0 straight up. Everyone else is like, tries this like face of like, I'm gonna kill you. He's like, let's do this. To be honest with you, if I were to describe it in one word, it would be stifling. I was never the type of man who wished to stand above others to begin with. To be appointed by the people and the state is a heavy responsibility. Okay. Neither can I get accustomed to the elegant streets and houses. If possible, I would rather return to the countryside and protect the land there with my comrades. Perhaps build a family, raise some sheep, and leisurely spend my days till I go grey. That's the sort of peaceful life I most desire. So he doesn't even like war pretty much. For a man like you has become the hero of a kingdom to possess such a mundane dream. I thought that the man who can... Ooh, you shouldn't bring up Oki. I should not bring up Oki. Just saying. Just mentioning that name could just change the whole court. The whole mood of the court is already bad, but still. Would have been being of far greater caliber. Quite the opposite. It's precisely because I'm such a small man that I was able to win. It is because I am a coward that I dedicate so much of myself to pretty little schemes. Fair point. I will gladly resort to anything, even underhanded methods, if it means we can emerge unharmed. You're in the court right now. You need to have an underhanded method to get out of here if they really wanted to kill you. The level of detail in my plans correlates directly to how much of a coward I am. Ever since I became Prime Minister, I've been envious of you, imagining what it would be like if I had your boldness. Well, that said, if I really did possess your level of daring, then I would probably have become a strategist capable of defeating Oki. I see. So Reba Kudono is a coward, eh? I see. Well then, I think it's about time we came to the main topic. I believe I shall have you... Bruh. Bruh! How do you say that? Just casually like that. How do you just say, I think you're gonna die today. I believe I shall have you die here after all. Reba Kudono. What? If you were but a simple strategist, there would no need to kill you. Of course, you are no mere strategist. Neither do I mind you declaring yourself to be a coward. That is not something which demonstrates the caliber of a man. Your claims of having no desires is probably true. Normally, an entity of greed such as myself would view people like you as nothing more than a piddling existence. Yet for some reason instead, I feel you projecting a fearsome greatness. Hence, I shall have you eliminated here. But I'm sure the situation was not outside your predictions. Now then, how will the genius Ryuboku extricate himself from this predicament? So he's basically just testing him to see what's he got up his sleeve, because he has to have something up his sleeve. Of course, I'm not brave enough to have come here empty-handed. I have brought a gift so that I may return in one piece. Bring out that. What's that? What's the gift? A person? A map? A map? Why a map? What kind of gift is a map? Now, as if the map would be the gift, you idiots. It's not like there's no weak points or something written on here. Because I thought maybe like some weak points, like how to attack each state or something. But still, to have brought out the map, it seems that man has brought a sizable present. What? Explain! Explain yourself! Now, as if to have brought out the map, it seems that man has brought a sizable... what? Very interesting, however. Of course, this gift had best be worth more than your head, else it would be meaningless. But of course. So what is... were you told about this? No. Well then, with all due respect, I will hereby assume the position of a Shin Mil... What? What? Is he switching a side? Is he switching allegiance or something? I will hereby assume the position of a Shin military strategist for my speech. I'm listening. Well then, first I shall speak of China's situation as a whole. As I'm sure everyone is aware of, China is currently separated into 7 kingdoms, or as they are more commonly known, the 7 warring states. However, even if they are called the 7 warring states, there are differences in power between them. Okay, you've got Yan, Zhao, Wei, Xin, Han, Ji, Zhu. For example, the state of Xin in the time of King Shou managed to greatly expand the territory in one push. Or also the superpower of the state of Chu, whose land literally encompasses almost half of China's total landmass. That's pretty true, actually. But if we were to consider these two, you look how small Zhao is just in comparison. It's not that small, but it's quite small. That looks like Italy right now, you know, the boot of Italy. If we were to consider these 2 kingdoms as the upper tier, then Zhao, Wei, Qi, and Yan would be classified as middle tier, leaving the state of Han, who not only possesses the smallest dominion but also weakest military, to be the lowest. But yet still, Han exists. It's in the middle of everything, and yet still they exist. And by splitting the 7 powers into these 3 tiers, one might look at it and think this age of warfare would swiftly be brought to a conclusion, but of course that is not the case. The reason for this is due to the fact that if any one kingdom were to muster its attack to neighboring, exactly, you're just switching places at that point. Hence, these 7 states have somehow managed to preserve this delicate equilibrium despite continual warfare that has lasted close to 2 centuries. However, if a mighty... Yo! That guy is a troll. However, if our mighty state of Shin were to what a troll. Were to truly wish to unify the lands, we have no choice but to crush these states one after another, no matter the cost. If that's the case, our first target should be the weak state of Han, who we earlier classified as the lower tier, yeah? While Han might seem a feeble existence, the truth is they are of great import to Shin, because the state of Han is actually serving as a roadblock in the path that Shin would take should we set out to conquer China. Okay, serving as a roadblock in the path that Shin would take to set out to conquer China. So long as Shin does not crush Han, its dream will never be realized. Okay. However, right here is where a large problem exists, and that is the fact that this weak state of Han will never be destroyed. This is because whenever Shin is about to conquer Han, the states of Zhao and Wei will always rally a large army to send to Han's aid. Okay, So everyone's basically supporting Han. For Zhao and Wei, the state of Han serves as a precious shield against. Oh, I see. That's why. Against the Shin invasion. If Shin were to break through Han, Shin's blade would be right at the two states' throat. Zhao and Wei will do anything it takes to prevent her. Hence, Shin's first priority should not be to invade Han, but rather Wei. Basically, right between. Okay. Get rid of one of the shields, and then Zhao can't send a shield to Han. Basically, from what I'm gathering. It's probably a battle wait until they are at a point where they're unable to assist Han. Pretty much, yeah. Once that has been achieved, the only one capable of helping Han would be Zhao. And when that time comes, Prime Minister Reupload of Zhao promises you that Zhao will not go to Han's aid. Can you trust that guy? That's the question. Can you trust that guy? He's saying that right now, but can you trust that guy? However, all your men. However, this comes with a certain condition, which is what? I will now return to speaking as Zhao Prime Minister Reupload. If you would cast your gaze upon our beautiful Zhao, you will see that we are quite splendidly sandwiched by the states of Jin and Yan, both which we possess a deep history with. For our kingdom of Zhao, this issue of being forced to split our forces both ways is the biggest obstacle we face. Hence, we wish to hereby concentrate solely on battling Yan, so basically an alliance. And in that period, I would like Shin to promise that you absolutely will not mount any attacks on us while our back is turned. I like it, but I'm going into this assuming everything that he says is a lie. Straight up. Like, the amount of information he manipulated in the last war. I'm going into this right now assuming that, like, they're going to be like, oh yeah, we're going to attack Yan, and then meanwhile they're going to attack Shin. So you're proposing an alliance, pretty much. I speak of establishing an alliance between our states of Jin and Zhao. Huh. Okay. Here's my question to you guys right now. My question to you guys. If you were Ryufyu or Ace, would you accept? Would you accept? You know that this guy is a master strategist. You know that he manipulates information. These are reasons why Oki died. I would not trust this guy. He's the last person I would trust. Him and Ryufyu are the two last people I would trust. And I'm not saying that because I really, really liked Oki. I'm saying that because you can't trust the dude. It's straight up. Like, if you could trust him, I'd be like, you know what? Maybe. But everyone hates Zhao at this point in the first place. Ryufyu and Ryuboku, major antagonists looking at each other. Well, a detailed map was in the past extremely precious, especially when you wanted to invade other states. True, but I would figure that Shin would have one. Yeah, obviously it went into a different direction. Well, everybody knows a treaty will be broken eventually. It's a matter of how long it lasts. That's not really positive. That's not really a positive thing to go with. No, I would kill Ryuboku. Off with him. Exactly. You guys are all saying kill Ryuboku. I would trust him completely, but I would still kill him. It's just like, so everyone's saying kill him except Aka, who says, yeah, I would accept. Interesting. Any reason why you would accept Aka? I would not trust him at all. I can't go into an agreement, into a treaty, into an alliance with somebody that I don't trust at all. And he knows that Shin's goal is to conquer all of China. It's not, conquer all of China besides Zhao, who they have an alliance with, but to conquer all of China. So ultimately, the blade will be pointed at them at the end too. I would not trust him. I would straight up not trust him. Killing him would just start another war. It's so what? So what? Straight up, just so what? I know for a fact they're gonna accept. I don't think they're gonna get rid of Ryubaku this fast. So, but I would kill him straight up. I would kill him. Ryubaku just kill your strongest general, an inactive one. There has to be more than just safety measures. Well, they could still blackmail the. Actually, that's a fair point, Ryan. They could still blackmail the king. Anyway, chapter 177, negotiation. An alliance, a Shin Zhao alliance, and he's just smacking like, yeah, are you joking? Why the hell do we have to form an alliance with you bastards? You Zhao scum. Rokuomi, just you're not in a position to really say anything. One of Oki's vassals. Enough of this ridiculous charade. Hurry up and give us the signal, Chancellor. I, Rokuomi, will single-handedly send all their heads rolling. Compose yourself. Toe, tell him. Do you have an idea what this place is, you lout? Understand that this is no charade. Just the face of death straight up. He's like, yo, know your place, fool. Know your place. This is a place of politics. I completely understand your feelings. However, now is not the time or place for soldiers like you. But this is quite a surprise. Yo, straight up, I need to grow my beard, right? I straight up need to grow my beard to the point where I can do that. Like, because every time you see somebody like just stroking the beard, either like this or the way he's doing it right now, you're wise, right? That's a sign that you are wise. I can't do that because like there is nothing here. There's just a tiny little bunch here, so I can't really do anything of that sort. But straight up, that right here. That just shows you he's wise, he's thinking. Who would have thought it would be Zhao who reaches out for an alliance? Yeah, he's gritting his teeth. If we were to look at this objectively, it's true that this isn't a bad idea. It's just as Ryubaku said, right now, Shin should be focusing on Han and Wei, and by allying itself with Zhao, we'll be able to direct our resources to those two states. Even with regards to finance, we'll be able to build up our available funds by reducing our spending on resources against Zhao. In the first place, killing Ryubaku here would result in Shin being shunned by the other 6 states for being so What do you mean being so untrustworthy? That's ridiculous! Kill him! Who cares about the other 6 states? They're gonna try and conquer them anyway. But it could be said that accepting this alliance offers nothing but benefits without any disadvantage. These guys are ridiculous. Stop overthinking things and just kill him. If I had to think of a loss, then it would probably be having to start rebuilding our good relations with Yan from scratch again. Trivial. But nonetheless, and that's how you know he's wise, just those eyes, the old eyes. It really is surprising for Zhao to actually seek out an alliance with Shin. What with the grudge of Chohei and all. As I suspect, this young fella is no ordinary intellect. Rejected. Even here, I don't know. No, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? All of them just, nope, nope, rejected. You're dying today. And now he actually sweats for the first time. Did he just say rejected because he wants to see what he's got up his sleeve now after being rejected? He's sweating now. He's like, oh shit, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. He refused. It's not even your position. You're just the chancellor. Let the king speak, bro. You're not in a position to do anything. It's the king talk. The king's words are law. I have nothing but praise for Ryubaku, who has brought this offer of an alliance. There is no doubt that forming an alliance now would be a great boon to our kingdom. However, I am certain that this man named Riboku is also without mistake an irreplaceable national treasure of Zhao. And if I were to weigh the scales for Riboku Dono's head against this talk of an alliance, though it might be only a tiny difference, I believe your head is of greater amount. Okay, he values it. Okay, all right. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay. But it truly is a very slight difference. Hence, I would say that it allows grounds for negotiation. Okay, interesting. He's not playing his hands. He is not playing his hands at all. He is like, you know, he's like one of those people that go to the market and like to see like something that usually costs like 100. They see it on sale for like 50. And they're like, no, I'm not paying 50, right? I want 40. And like the shop owner's like, no, what do you mean 40? I've already given you £50 off. $50 off, whatever. It's 50. It usually costs 100. He's like, nope. I'm a good haggler, right? I'm gonna pay 40 and not a penny more. And the shop owner's like, okay, sure. How about 45? And it's just straight up, oh, negotiation. What's the negotiation? Yes. Riboku Dono. How about, what do you say to throwing in a city as a bonus? A city as a bonus. Is that the city that you grew up in? Just a city, just straight up. Everyone's shook. Everyone is shook. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? What's your scheme here? Both of them, just, even he is shook. Like, what's the scheme here? A city? Even if you say that, for us to just hand over a city for free is that so? There was a certain city I've always held an interest in, back from my merchant days. Oh, I do believe it went by the name of Kanko. Located in Zhao's southwestern Shogunkan. Kanko. I thought for a second that Kanko is the capital city. You know, because obviously Kanyu being the capital city of Shin. So I thought like the capital city of Zhao was Kanko. But no. By Kanko, does it mean the same city of Kanko located in Zhao's southwest Shogunkan? Yes, that's right. I think Kanko, a city whose military significance has surged to the top in recent years due to the shifting borders. It is said that as soon as Riboku was made prime minister, he immediately turned his attention to strengthening the region around Kank. That's why he was strengthening that position. He was strengthening that position. Not to mention the reports we received of the phenomenally huge fort in the center approaching complete. Okay. And were we to siege the city, just how many lives, money, or time would it cost? That's basically your insurance policy. Your insurance policy, okay. To ask for that Kanko city to be just freely handed over is not a rational thought. Just what is the thing is, right now Ryofui is in a position of power, whereas Riboku is not, so he's gonna have to accept. Netero. Just Netero, straight up. All Netero. Saitaku-sama. That's the Chancellor for you. Such an unreasonable request. I had truly thought that it would have been satisfactory to come out of this debacle with a Shin-Zhao alliance. But instead the Chancellor with his merchant nature is actually trying to see if he can squeeze out even more of a profit. This man certainly doesn't overcharge by half, yeah? Now then, the tables have turned. The thing is, Riboku has to accept. It's Riboku's turn. Will he be able to bargain down the Chancellor's ludicrous price? Though I may be a Prime Minister, something like handing over a city cannot be decided by myself alone. I am required to first return and ask our king for his consent. Nay. So long as you tell him to hand over the city, the Zhao king will definitely follow through. After all, the precious Shopei-kun, who he ordered to be returned to him at the risk of your life, is still in our hands. Then may I suggest a city other than Kanko. Not only is Kanko still in the midst of construction, its close proximity to the way borders makes it not easily used by the state of Shin. Rather than that, what would you say to the cities around Tonan, located slightly to the north? That's fine with me too, but if we were to consider Kanko's value, then I would require 10. This guy. 10 of Thailand City. 10? Yeah, he's a haggler, right? Allow me to say this, Ryuku Dono. When it comes to doing business, I have never in my entire life budged a single inch from my offered price. You're out of luck. You're talking to the merchant here. You're out of luck. Enough. The pointless hagging ends here. The cards are on the table. Straight up, yeah, straight up. He's like, okay, you know what? I gave you my 2 offers, right? It's all up to you now. No more negotiations. The title is called negotiations, but no more negotiations. It's over now. The haggling is over. The cards are on the table. All that remains are 2 choices. Will he choose to hand over Haikyuu to us and form an alliance, or will Ryuku Dono and all his comrades be executed here on the spot? Choose one from those 2. Now then, Ryuku Dono, what will your answer be? It is a shame, but it seems you do not have even the slightest intention to haggle. We will hand over Kanko. Good. Then the Jin Zhao alliance is hereby established. Ryufu, whatever, however you say your name, right? Ryu, right? Chancellor Ryu. You are a legend, straight up. Like, he knew what he wanted, and he got what he wanted. An alliance, which is very beneficial. I don't know. I don't trust him I don't trust him at all. But you've got an alliance right now, and you've got a city. Ace is just sat there like, yo, I'm just the figurehead, bro. I'm just the figurehead. I've got no power anymore. Ryufu is here, bro. And an alliance just established like that. Just established like that. You're okay with not what can you even say? Even if I were to yell out and object, the scale of the things they're talking about is just way too big. Yeah, exactly. It's just as Ryufu said, this is not the place for soldiers to have their turn. And Ace is just like, ... Chapter 177, an alliance. This is the second page that I really want to save right now. I've got this page already, volume 17, chapter 177, 78 to 79. But I really... These go like into my collection or something. Straight up. Chapter 178. Let's have a look at the comments. So we've now got an alliance. All you guys said kill him. Well, they didn't listen to you guys. That's why we are not strategists. That's why we're not chancellors. That's why we're not political figures. just what it is. Just what it is. We're not chancellors, all right? We're just people hoping for blood. Whereas chancellors and politicians, they just hope to gain advantages. Anyway, I feel so bad for Sei. Ryufu is a true merchant. Ryufu is basically Joseph Joestar. Oh my god! Haggling for kebab. Next you're gonna say, remember of how Ryuku said that he's a coward. Yeah, of course he would agree to preserve his life. By the way, the current reading at the top is wrong. Oh, totally forgot to change that. Let's change that right now. Which text is that? Text 2? Yeah. What chapter is this? Like 174 to 184. There we go. They should still send Kyoukai to assassinate Ryuboku. Well, look at you, out for blood. Same as all of us said us. Same as all of us say, yeah, you should kill Ryuboku. We're out for blood. What could happen now though is Ryuboku could just head back to Zhao and they could wage war with Shin in order to not hand over Kanyu. Whereas if Shin had killed Ryuboku, they would be at a... Fair point. But it also goes it all, you know, they mentioned previously that if Shin were to kill Riboku right now, their reputation among all the other states would be bad. So if right now, after forming an alliance, Riboku goes back and then attacks Jin, then their reputation would be bad, meaning that everyone else would probably attack Zhao. You know, basically in that way, if that makes sense. Anyway, political relations are a thing. Exactly. Right, let me just move that to the side. Chapter 178. A celebratory banquet. So, straight up, the alliance is formed. As the meeting in the throne room finishes, we change locations to the side hall. You must hand over all your weapons here. What the heck is this? Alright. Hey! That's the first thing that caught my attention. These two, like, just saying. Where a glamorous banquet was being held to celebrate the newly established alliance. Awesome. So, yeah, they're all just there celebrating, all just there having their party. Food. So much food. So much food. Hurry up, boot. What's with this? Yeah, they all, it's a tense atmosphere, right? The girls are trying to create not a tense atmosphere, relaxed atmosphere, but still a tense atmosphere. They were just at war with each other. Even though the surroundings are so fancy, the actual attendants all look hostile as hell. Well, I guess that's what you expect. It's not like everyone's suddenly gonna get along just because of an alliance. Wait, more importantly, there's no empty seats, damn it. Were we too late? And she's hungry already. Sit with your wife. Oh, the hell yeah, and for some reason this seat's got a ton of food. Awesome. Alright, this seat's mine. I don't think that's a very good... is that like a special seat? Is that why everyone's looking? Is that like a special seat like where Riboku or Ryufyu sits? I don't think that's a very good idea. Since that's the Chancellor's seat and all, though he's away, so that's where Ryufyu normally sits. And he's face to face with Riboku. Though he's away at the moment. Shook, just straight up shook. Cold sweat. What? Thump. Riboku. Yeah, he's like, wait, I don't have a sword. Oh crap. I left my sword at the entrance. Like, his first instinct is just a sword. Grab the sword, attack. How awkward does that look? Like it. Nothing. That's the most, like, he's like, I just look like a fool right now. Even if I had my sword, this isn't the place for oi. What the hell are you trying to pull? Oh, shut up, you. Our two kingdoms are now allied. He's still standing there like that. He's still got that position, that sword drawing position. That idiot. Shut up. I know that already. I know that, but the man who defeated General Oki is right in front of me. I said to stop glaring at Riboku-sama like that, you stupid kid. Oh, shut up. How meaningless. What is the point behind this banquet? And he's still pissed. This guy is straight up. An alliance like this is nothing more than a farce that will be broken in 1 or 2 years. Thank you. Finally somebody that actually says it. Those guys again. We've had enough of this. We're leaving. Are you finished with your foolish antics? Even we are enduring this the best we can. Isn't it common sense to close your eyes and share wine in an alliance, even if they are your mortal enemies? You knave, who do you think and it's kicking off. It's already kicking off. Them, those vassals of Oki, doing as they please, obviously to us officials' hardships. This is why military officers are ridiculed as children and buffoons. Whoa, please wait, now what? What? Can you guys not just drink? Like, why have they got this? Why have you got to drink? Like, what's? I don't get it. Like, even when he's drinking, the guy looks intense as shit. Straight up. Like, even when he's drinking, he's got this face on. Like, I'm gonna like when this guy is drinking, he's like... like what is this guy's issue? Like, straight up, this guy is just those three right here are just intense as shit. Even while that's the best paddle ever. That is the best paddle of the whole series. just that paddle here. Oh, that's gold. That is actually gold. We're out of liquor. I just smashed it. What is your issue, bro? Straight up, what's your issue? What's your issue? We're out of liquor. Oh, yo, you need to calm down. We'll leave. Ah, that's why. Okay. Okay, yes, sir. That was incredible. He really drank all. That's not the issue, I see. That was just... 1 second, I'm sorry. I have to go back to this. I'm saving this. I don't care. I'm saving. This is being saved right now. Straight up. I don't care. It has to be saved. That is just too good. That is just too good of a panel not to save. Oh. Oki had the lips. He's got the eyes. Straight up. That's the way it is. Ah, that was good. But still, this alliance doesn't seem to be making anyone happy at all, as I thought. That's to be expected. Get over here while you have the chance. All of them hating shit. I still want to say something, so... Alright, look. Could you perhaps be Shin of the He-Shin unit? Even he... Okay, he's the strategist. He should know. But even he knows about Shin. What? Why the heck do you know about me? There's no reason why I wouldn't remember the name of the special unit and its captain who managed to slay General Fuki. He's the one who killed Gikadono. So it really was a he's not a child, bro. Put some respect on it. He's like, I don't know, he's like 16 or so. I don't know. Is that so? So you would be that Shin. Yeah. Even like the fact that even he knows that just has him shook. I see. That would explain why you were glaring at me so strongly just now. What do you mean? I mean that you're probably dying to kill me. As revenge for General Oki, I would imagine. I heard the reports from my informants. How did your informants find out? Like, where's it? Like, he just sounds like a what? He's like Varys. The guy. How? There was like nobody but Shin soldiers there. And that you were the one who received General Oki's glaive in his... How do you know that? How unfortunate for you that I will not die here. Don't sell me short, Riboku. I'm not even the slightest bit upset by you not dying here. This isn't the sort of place where a man who defeated Oki should die. And it wasn't just his glaive. I received a ton of other amazing things from General Oki too. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going to become even stronger. I might... In front of everyone. To the... yo. I mean, he never had any chill, but he still doesn't have any chill. You'd figure he as the older he gets, the wiser he gets, but no. In front of everyone's eyes on him, the dancers have stopped dancing, just looking at him. I might only be a commander with 300 comrades at the moment. But from here on, I'm going to climb even higher and my unit's going to grow even larger too. The name of me and my unit will roar throughout all the lands under the heavens. So listen well, Riboku, and etch my face and my words deeply into your head. The one who will defeat you will be the Shin of the He-Shin unit. Man! Man! Right now you're in alliance. You shouldn't be saying the one who will defeat you. But I get your point, bro. I get your point. Wait, what the hell are you sparking at this? Exactly, at this alliance as well. Everyone just going in this with the expectation that the alliance is gonna fail. That's basically what it is. Very well. I'm quite confident in my memory. I will not forget your face or your words. But to defeat me will be an exceedingly difficult task. It will not be possible unless you become a man who surpasses even General Oki. Don't you worry. That was my plan from the very start, bro. From the very start. Why is Kingdom so good? Somebody explain to me. Why is it so good? In front of everyone, right? In front of everyone, while you're all forming an alliance, right? You're supposed to get along with each other, say, oh yeah, I hope this alliance will last for 1,000 years or whatever. And this guy just stands up, he's like, yo, don't sell me short. I'm not even the slightest bit upset by you not dying here. This isn't the place where a man who defeated Oki should die. And it wasn't just his glaive. I received a ton of other things from General Oki too. I'm going to become even stronger. So listen well, Ryuoku, and etch my face and my words deeply into your head. The man who will defeat you will be this Shin of the Hishin unit. And I'm gonna and he's like, oh, well, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to surpass Oki. Well, I've been planning that from the start. Just straight up. Just straight up. Slowly and surely, I think Shin is getting the intense eyes of Mobu. I think so. He's slowly starting to get those intense eyes. Chapter 178. It shouldn't be called Banquet. It should be called Declaration of War, pretty much. That's what it should be called. Chapter 179. Let's have a look at the comments. Drink it like a man, bro. Half of it, exactly, half the drink which is wasted. Veins popping and shizzle. Gulps menacingly. You got little birds sing in the east, little birds sing in the west. Man, I can't wait that arc. That arc. I hate the stupid main character trope, but Kingdom makes it work for me. But Shin has the right amount of badass to make up for it. Title: Trash Talk Battle. Pretty much. That's very, very true. Chapter 179. 5 years. Are we getting a 5-year time skip? Is that what's happening? Or is this like our alliance will last for 5 years kind of thing? I don't know. 5 years. So Ryufu even sees that. Ryufu sees that discussion. Okay. Somebody hits him. Of course. Apologize for the rudeness, Prime Minister. Good grief, you really are. Let me go already, old geezer. Nah, he left an impression on everyone right now. Straight up. What is that just now? Did that child do something disrespectful? Not at all. If anything, I was the one being disrespectful. Since he was such a simple-minded youth, I couldn't resist childishly teasing him. No. But he ended up reposting me beautifully. 5 years, and we see 10 for like the second time actually in this volume. Though the banquet turned out to be awkward, it could also be seen as rather lively in its own way. As the discussion turned to the hostage situation, the Zhao affirmed that they had to bring back Shopunkin no matter what. In response, Aiken, one of Ryufu's underlings, declared, "Give us another hostage to hold onto until we receive Kanko's." That makes total sense. Now, that's the thing that you mentioned earlier, I think, Ryan. Where they're like, yeah, if we just take back the hostage, they could just attack. Due to this, LOTGH, a prominent figure of Zhao's financial circle, was chosen to be the replacement hostage. Okay. Even they are drunk. Okay. And thus, look at them. They're just so cute together. I'm sorry. Look at that. I'm not even a person that really ships people. I normally hate people that ship people, but they're just so cute together. Look at them. Look at them. I just, husbando and waifu, and thus this long chains of events was concluded without a single drop of blood being spilled. This man walked in there and walked out there just Just like that. Just like that. Kane. Yo. Cardio 10. Who would have thought we would meet again here? I'm glad you guys are able to go home peacefully. You're still as naive as before, I see. I already told you that we're enemies. Even if you're the enemy, I wouldn't want to see someone who I ate dinner and slept together with die. Besides, didn't we form an alliance? We're not enemies anymore, and at best it's only going to last 1 or 2 years. That's the extent of alliances in this era of warring states. Though Riboku-sama did say that those 1 or 2 years are going to be very important. More importantly, aren't you going to get exposed soon? Your face has started to become really... a little, especially here. She actually looks like a girl. Your face has started to become really cute now. What the hell are you doing over there? Who is this? Shin, she's still dazed. What the hell are you doing talking to that woman? Hurry up and come here. Hurry up and come here. Shin and Kyoukai, why are you two here? Kario-ten, don't tell me that boy is the roommate you mentioned before. Yeah, how did you know? What the hell are you blabbering on about over there? Shin, this is Kane who helped me out back when we were captured by the Zhao. So that's the man woman you told me about before. No way. Just looking away like, bruh, what are you saying about me? I see, so you're Shin. That explains the incident with Riboku-sama just now. You're just, as I heard, a complete... Oh, the hell you say. Whatever. 10, hurry up and come here. We don't have much time. Get your ass over here, okay? Sorry, Kane, I'll be going. Alright, take care of yourself. Somehow, I get the feeling we'll meet again someday. We'll probably be back to enemies, though. Should I leave? I guess that'll be good. Will you do that for me? Should I leave? I guess that will be good. Will you do that for me? Okay. What does that mean? What about Kyoukai? It's fine, just come. This way, let's hurry. Is he about to profess like his love or something? is that why she's like saying, should I leave? Like, is he about to tell Ten that he loves her or something? That's the wrong show. That's the wrong show. This way, let's hurry. Wait, just where the heck are you going? Can you take a break? We've already arrived. Where? Ah! I see. Ah, okay. No, okay. All 3 of them united again. Say, 10. Kinda makes you laugh, don't it? The former 3-man team, exactly. By the way, Say, is it just me or has your position in the struggle power with Ryufei gotten really... Yeah, finally somebody saying it. I mean, during that meeting you didn't even say anything or show up for the banquet. Putting it bluntly, it doesn't feel like you exist at all. Is your side getting completely dominated by Ryufui's faction? If that's how you see it, then it means I have succeeded. Okay, well, what's he planning? I was purposely playing the fool early on. There is no doubt that once I've obtained power, Boku will be a very troublesome enemy of mine. Which is why this time around my goal was to just stay in the background so you wouldn't take notice of me. Okay. Well, it's a common trick employed by wise men since ages past. Look, he doesn't have the beard. He doesn't have the beard to stroke the beard. As for the power struggle, we're still in the picture. Shogunken and Mr. Shi's faction are steadily growing in power. Okay. Shogunken has even managed to solve the long-standing issue of our flood control, which has always been a difficult problem. Interesting. Though at first it seemed like nothing but a troublesome task forcefully handed down by Ryufui, Shogunken was able to back the project of an engineer named Haikyuu. This could very well allow him to reap a large amount of merits. So Taikoku. Engineer Taikoku. Is he going to be important in the future, or I don't know. An engineer, perhaps engineering new battle gear and whatnot. I don't know. But the Ryu faction is still really strong, you know. I'm sorry to say. I'm currently enrolled in Shoei-kun Strategist Academy, even though I knew that Shoei-kun is on the side that opposes Sei. I was informed already of that back when you were captured in the Zhao War, as well as the circumstances of your entry. But this really isn't anything I need to worry about, right? At 10. I don't believe the bonds we forged by risking lives and limbs together during Sei-kyu's revolt can be broken that easily. Nice. Nice. Thanks, Sei. all in all, it seems like your battle is making progress too. It might be progressing, but it's nothing to get optimistic about. It's just as Ten has said, our opponent is growing in strength as well. Only have 5 years worth of time. Okay, so that's what the 5 years is about. Only have 5 years worth of time left to delay. In 5 years' time, I will be 22 years old. The coming of age ceremony. So when is this 22? Upon reaching the age of 22, the Shin King will hold a coming of age ceremony at Yojo City, so that everyone can publicly recognize him as the sovereign of Shin State. Once that happens, all the nationals who have so far remained silent, even those that are in Rio's camp, should start trickling into our faction. Okay, so basically, basically just before the ceremony, Ryufu is going to take action pretty much, which is why Ryufu will definitely strive to destroy. Exactly. But Shin is different. Yojo Yongshen houses the royal ancestry temple and has also a Shin capital in the past. Okay. I will repel his attack and reclaim my power from his hands in 5 years' time. Very, very confident, but I like it. Wait a little. Very, very confident. A guy called Moki at my school once told me that not even 10 years is enough time for the safe faction to grow large enough to contest the Rio's camp. No, 5 years is all we need. Okay, look at him! This isn't a game. Do you think the enemy is going to wait 10 years just because you asked them to? If they've made up their minds to come at us in 5 years' time, then that's when we'll decide it. But realistically, shut up already. This isn't about whether we should do it or not. We have to do it, right? Say, that's exactly it. Now, Shin, what about your side of things? Will you be able to make will you be able to make general in 5 years? I love my bro Shin. He's commanding 300 men right now, but a general, I don't know. Become a general in 5 years. If you can make it, the general who sets out for conquest on my very first decree in 5 years' time will be you, Shin. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. General Shin, 5 years. Alright. How old is he right now? He looks like 16, 17. So 5 years' time, he'll be, if you say 17, he would be 22. Very early. If he can. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. That's all I will say. Go for it. Let's have a look at the comments. Bromance. Goals have been set. Timeline has been set as well. So chapter 180. Preliminary battles. A nice picture of Kyoukai. Looking beautiful as ever. Of course. Of course. It wouldn't be Kingdom without a decapitation. It's been 1 month since the forming of the Jin-Zhao alliance. With the return of its capital, with the return of its captain, the Hishin unit exhibited a whole new level of ferocity compared to before. Okay? The Hishin unit, they're just progressing, just attacking. Stab. Stab, stab. Dodge. Kill, kill. Just straight up. So you... Donovan! We've got Donovan! Donovan is here. He switched over from a different series. So you must be that militia unit that's been getting cocky around. How are the people that are this big in this show that's been getting cocky around these parts recently? He's even bigger than Ryusen. Bring out your captain. I, Triple Mace Motan, will smash his head into a pulp. Yeah, you're about to be smashed into a pulp by my brother. Dead. Just dead. Just dead. Like I care. Just dead. What good is your science? The knife is still gonna cut through you. The sword is still gonna cut through you. I don't have the time to waste on scrubs like you. I've only got 5 years worth of time left. Just okay. The goal is set. The goal is set. So many injured. So many injured. Shit. That doesn't look like the face of a victorious Captain Shin. Hecky! Hecky! It's Hecky, bro! Hecky, bro, as always. But this really is a surprise, Shin. To think the Shin unit would be this famous on the front lines. All he needed to do was ask, and everyone would immediately point me. That's good to know. It's called this is a small battlefront. Just doing some small enough. Just doing some small things is enough to spread your name around. All of this is nothing special at all. Just as I thought, you appeared to be quite in a rush. Seemed like it was worth my time coming out here after all. What's he got planned? Come to think of it, what? Wait, that's the. Sorry, that's the. Damn it! What the? Haikyuu, Duke Haikyuu, I think his name is, right? What are you doing in a place like this? I'm in the middle of a trip to Asui, where I have some business to attend to. Eh? I'm heading towards Asui for me. Yeah, Duke Haikyuu, the guy that had the mask on, who's like the most just ferocious. Ferocious. You can just tell by his teeth. Everyone else has like normal teeth. He's got like their actual just a ferocious animal-like teeth. All right, by Duke Haikyuu, you mean that one from Baccano Plains? But why are you going all the way to meet with Duke Haikyuu? Very soon, the effects of our Shinjo alliance are about to come into play. I'm talking about the Wei invasion campaign. Now that we no longer need to be cautious of Zhao, we are able to fully concentrate our military resources on Wei alone. Kandra has already devised a grand strategy that aims to push all the way into Wei's city of Sanju and then conquer all 20 cities in the surrounding region in one sweep. Alright. Alright. And since the Duke, along with General Mogu, have been nominated as potential candidates to lead this campaign, I have been sent to the Duke to ask him for his opinions. Okay. The information is still top secret, but I decided to go on my way to inform you, Shin. If you wish to jump up the ranks quickly, getting big accomplishments in large campaigns like these, yeah, exactly, that's true. That will only be possible if you and your men are posted at important positions within the army. After all, if you were stuck in a rearguard or auxiliary, you're probably not going to get much done. Which is why now isn't the time for you to mope about and act dejected. Chances are there isn't even a year's worth of time remaining until... Okay, so within a year, this war is going to happen until we reach the big invasion of Wei. And until then, you must make the effort to earn as much merit as you can, no matter how small it may be. Do something you can do to secure a better position for yourself in the upcoming campaign. Alright. There have been also rumors of other ambitious men gathering on the battlefront, all for the sake of what I just meant. Alright. Like hell, I'm gonna lose to those other guys. Do you? Nice one, Hecky. Hecky, bro. You're a real bro. Thanks for coming all the way to tell me this. You really are reliable, Hecky, bro. Exactly. No need to thank me. You're like a little brother who I need to look out for. Fair enough. And then a few days later, a rare large clash was actually about to occur on Shin's battlefront. Okay. For the purpose of pushing back the battle lines, Wei had drafted a large army numbering over 10,000 from the surrounding areas. Okay. Against this, Shin reacted by forming two armies to the north and south. The plan was to pincer the Wei army between the two fringes and then rout. Alright, makes sense. This would become the region's first middle scale battle. We can't let this chance slip by, Chief. You got that right. We're going to be an independent unit for this battle too. Which means we'll have the freedom of movement during the battle, but won't be able to rely on allies for help. Alright, makes sense. You're used to that already, so that's good. It's all up to ourselves to find a chance to break in and kill the enemy commander. Kyoukai. Shin Force's main offense will probably end up getting bogged down in front of the enemy headquarters. If we want to hit their commander, we should follow behind their main offense, then circle around to the Wei headquarters rear and hit them from there, okay? Sounds easier than said. Well, looks easier than done. Of course, it won't be easy breaking through the headquarters defense. Ensign, Roan, Gramps, you guys got anything to add? No objections. Same. Alright, let's do this. I like the fact that he's actually coming up with this plan. Amazing. I like the fact that he's actually coming up with this plan. He's actually, you know, becoming more suited to the form of battle. Front line, keep pushing over. It's no good, we can't reach the headquarter at all. We're taking too many casualties at this rate. And here we go, the Haitian unit. They're avoiding the enemy defense and circling around to the enemies. That's the Haitian unit! Alright! We're breaking through in one push. We must take the enemy commander's head. And there the pushing through. What the hell are these guys? So strong. What the hell are you doing? Don't let them through. If they break through here, our headquarters will be completely vulnerable. And just... How is this guy always jumping and leaping in the air? Like he's just like flying. Go, keep moving. Don't fall behind that captain. And they just keep going. Keep going. You just keep moving. Alright, we're through. The enemy commander is mine. And they're all dead. They've all been... So, okay, is that one of the major players that Haikyuu Bro mentioned? Who are also trying to do the same as Shin right now? Someone is there. Looks like they've got arrows in them. Who are you? Now this is a surprise. Who would have thought there would be someone other than us aiming for the enemy headquarters? Shin Southern Army Special 300-man unit. 300-man commander Ohon. But what a shame, you were one step too late. Ohon. Okay. I'm guessing he's going to be a major player going... He's got 4 knives. Well, he's got 4 swords here plus a glaive. 4 swords here plus a glaive. Ohon, is he ready to Oki? That would be something, eh? Ohon, Oki. But no. So he's also a 300-man commander, same as Shin. Alright. Alright, interesting. A rival of sorts, I guess. A rival of sorts. Open up. Let's have a look at the comment section. The thing is though, he's got a cavalry, like he's got a horse and whatnot, whereas Shin doesn't. Girls are protein, never forget. Donovan did nothing wrong, exactly. Never. Although I have no clue what you mean by that. Short cameo, I guess. Donovan, wasn't there a guy, Berserk, yes. Wasn't there a guy in Berserk with that name? Yeah. No, there was a pig. Wow, yeah. Wow, same thing. Pig or guy. Haikyuu Bro living up to his name. If Shin doesn't jump anymore, he has Toy Chance, the name of his unit. If Shin doesn't jump anymore, he has Toy Chance, the name of his to change the name of his unit. I see. Shin trying to be the best. Trying to be the best decoy of Karasuno. I guess. I guess. He moved serious, eh? He moved to a different show. Chapter 181. Ant. What is a mere ant to me? For those that get that reference. For those that get the reference. Your name is Marion, King of Ants. Oh, what's his name again? Oho. I already forgot his name. Oh, it was Oho, yeah. Oki Ohon. Ohon. Ant. Shining armor, 4 swords. He actually managed to kill the enemy commander before. His sword looks shiny though. Like there's no blood in here at all. To kill the enemy commander before me. Just who the hell is this guy? That's what I'm saying. It's a cavalry. They're on horses. You guys are just on foot. You foot soldiers over there, state your affiliation. Intense. Intense. We are the special 300-man Haitian unit affiliated with the Shin Northern Army. May I ask who you be? Twitch. What? The Haitian unit. Haitian unit, he say. Who would you be? What's the matter? Tell us your name. We are the Gyoko Ho unit, a special 300-man unit affiliated with the Shin Southern Army. Special 300-man unit. That's the same as us. Yeah? So this is the Haitian unit. Pooh. And they are laughing. Ah! Bro. Kyoukai and Shin would slaughter all of you, straight up. All of them laughing. What the hell are you bastards? Please forgive our rudeness, but there is a reason for this. This Hishin unit, which we had heard so much of these days, as an identical special 300-man unit, honestly speaking, we've been quite wary of your existence. But we would never have thought that you would actually turn out to be a unit of peasant irregulars, just like the rumors said. Everyone was so shocked. Oh, yeah, straight up. They would slaughter all of you, alright? Everyone was so shocked they couldn't believe their eyes. Forgive us. So what if we're a unit of militia? At the end of the day, we're a 300-man unit, just like you, exactly. What on earth gives you that idea that we're the same? Look at him looking down like, yo, I am on this higher plane of existence. I am the king, you are not. This guy. We, the Gyoko, are considered a gathering of elites even among the noble cattle. Who cares if you're noble or not? You've got a long neck. Gathering of elites even among the noble castle. All of us have undertaken martial training from the youngest of ages. At an age earlier than when a farmer's child picks up his first hoe. We are drilled in both individual and group combat skills with swords in hand. On the other hand, we have men like you, complete amateurs of warfare, whose life revolves around agriculture. Yeah, they need to go one-on-one right now, one-on-one on Rust. Right now, I understand you're all overjoyed that you coincidentally happen to accomplish a few things, but I'm offended that you would consider yourself to be on the same level as us. That they even allowed a normal infantry troop like you to become a special unit was a huge mistake in the first place. After all, it could be said that the value of people like you amount to nothing more than ants. Normal infantry like you are nothing more than emotionless worker ants who need only obey the orders of their superiors. And there is no greater duty for you than to devote yourself to those orders. Naturally, I'm not making light of you. When the time comes to raise a mighty army of 100,000, over 80% will be comprised of men like you. Without you people to act as the foundation, an army cannot exist or fight. However, an ant is still an ant. Leave the advanced independent unit roaming to us and go back to fulfilling your natural role. Only misfortune awaits those who chase an unobtainable dream. Well, I think I have a pretty good idea of which fool it was that egged you on. Han-sama. Is that... I'm starting to think that he might actually relate to Oki. Is that like... Is he talking about Oki? I think I have a pretty good idea of which fool is like... maybe that's just my stupid thought because of his similar name. But which fool? Oki? I don't know. Just saying. Han-sama. It's about time we took our leave. I've got a code for these guys who can't tell. We still need to raise the enemy commander's head and end the battle. Alright. Hold it right here. Of course he wasn't just gonna... Of course he wasn't just gonna let you go. Hold it right there. Calm down. They could be from a... Who cares if they're from a distinguished family? Like I give a shit. You've been spouting nothing but bullshit non-stop for a while now, you bastard. I don't give a damn about your noble castle or soldier crap. Once the battle starts, none of it is worth jack shit, you idiot. We managed to come this far all by defeating smug bastards like you with our own hands. And just who is the idiot here? Aren't you the one who can't even understand the ant analogy? Wise Captain Banjo, yes sir. What's this? There's one guy coming. You may look intense as shit. They might be shitting their pants, but Shin would knock attention. Stop being shook. Yeah, it'd be like him, exactly. Stop being shook. That's how it is. Do you understand a bit more now? Yeah. Yeah, go on. Shit, exactly. Yeah. I love this boy. I love this boy. I love this boy. I love this boy. Straight up. Straight up. He's like, bruh, what are you doing? I've reached my limit. Old man, get off your horse right now and apologize. Otherwise, I will drag you off myself. With just that sword of yours. Yeah. You're like, what? What? Oh. But he's... Oh. Okay, that's over. Alright. Yeah, he's on a horse. You're on a horse. Screw you. But yeah, he's good as well. Actually grazed him, you asshole. Okay, he actually grazed him. I have some words for you personally. How you've been bragging about becoming a general despite being a lowly servant. You should know that right now there are numerous young officers from noble families just like me appearing one after another. Every single one of them with impeccable degree and talent. And with every one of us aiming for the seat of a general. The competition has already begun. There is not even the tiniest speck of room in that struggle for a roadside weed like you. At best, you will stop at 1,000-man if you've pissed him off, bro. You've pissed. But the thing is, the guy is confident as well. He's managed to graze him, but Shin always gets hurt. Oh. Did he stop? Or did he actually pick? He stopped, right? He stopped like right in front, right? What? Shin, no. It was a reverse. What? And Shin is down. And Shin is... Ha! You actually used the dragon thing, so... What did he do? Like, in this page, the sword is clearly here. The sharp point is clearly here. But on this side, there is no sharp point. So did he just like flip over? What? I'm sorry, I don't get that. Because in this page, you can clearly see the sharp end. I don't know. You actually use the dragon finger. To be honest, they've always been an eyesore. When it comes to the likes of these, you need to clearly demonstrate the difference in strength and the difference in status. Damn. Shin is out. Captain of the He-Shin unit. Remember this well. My name is Ohan. Oh, yeah. The same... yeah! Yeah! Yeah, like I said! The same family as that beloved Oki of yours. I am Ohan, successor to the O main family. Completely different from Oki. Oki was in the... This guy is a threat. This guy is a certified threat. A certified threat with a capital T. I will be remaining on the battlefield for a while. There will be no much chances for you to rack up accomplishment. Ohan. We've got another name. Another person we need to watch out for. Ohan. 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 Alright. Alright, yo. Alright, yo. Oh, it's time to step your game up. It is time to step your game up, everyone. Let's have a look at the comments. Ohan might be looking down on Shin, but you didn't laugh at him. True. Well, Ohan isn't the type to laugh loud at others. Nothing to do with Shin. True, I guess. Joe! He did it so fast, it looked like he... Alright, so he... Let's use something sharp. Do I have something sharp? No, I don't need something sharp. Alright, let's use this. So basically what you're saying is, like, he stabbed him and then, like, switched like that. Like... Nah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. All right, I'm sorry. That's absolutely ridiculous. It felt like a stab. All right, it felt like a stab. It was a reverse thrust. Okay, I would say it's more like Shin sensed the sharp end approaching because. Okay, all right. Because I was gonna say like, there's no way you can't like you can't just go from like. You can't just switch like that, especially with like a long spear. A better example would probably be, let me just, like that's just ridiculous. That's like, you don't get any force like that. Not to leave somebody like shin bleeding. That just made no sense to me. But Ohun, main family branch, not like the scrub Oki, eh? Who's just a ant. Who the hell is an ant? That shitty brat. Chapter 182. Outsmart. Yeah, they're all pissed. I don't know if Kyoukai could have gone up against him. I don't know. I feel like Kyoukai could have gone up against him. Just saying. You know, turn time. Damn it, we couldn't even refute them. With just one shout, the old man made us. We sure got shown. It's been a long time since I've been reminded of the difference between us peasants and... don't think like that. Between us peasants and the noble castle soldiers. And the huge insurmountable war between us. But you know, that Ohun unit looked really cool, they did. I've got the cavalry benefit. Yeah, he shouldn't have said that. You should not have said that. What the hell did you just say, Cope? You little runt. Sorry about that. Can't you read the friggin' atmosphere? Drop it, BA. It's fine, ain't it? He's just being honest. It's true that those guys look pretty cool with their shining armor and gear. Right, Co? Yes. Do you want to become like them? Huh? All you need to do is score some big achievements. Then you can become one of those soldiers' castle too. I can become one of the soldier cast. I keep reading that as soldier castle. It's soldier cast. Shosa, we've come too far for you to start bringing up the stupid wall crap. That's nothing but an excuse. At the end of the day, all that happened was we got overwhelmed by their pressure. And we lost our will to fight suddenly because they suddenly landed a solid blow on us. That's all there is to it. This isn't some joke. I don't care if he's a blood relative of General Oki or whatever. There is no way in the hell we'll stay just quiet. We'll just stay quiet after that. Now it's our turn to hit them back. You hear those, men? We're gonna pay them back and forth for what they've done. So yeah, he's riling his troops back up, like just straight up leader, commander, captain. But fighting against allies is like, who gives a fuck? Dumbass. He's talking about taking credit before they can. But the question is, how are we going to achieve that? Since their unit is made up entirely of cavalry, we're going to need to think of a plan if we want to get that's very true. That's what we're going to start doing right now. Hon-sama. Have you heard that Hishin unit we ran into before seems to have disappeared off somewhere from that night onwards? The northern armies have been searching for them to no avail. After having their target outclaim by us and showing a difference in strength to boot, they're that's the opposite. They're probably in shock right now. Perhaps they've returned, or we returned to the villages and are tiling the fields as we speak. No, humph, just humph, okay. It's my stupid mouse. Is that? No, these are dead. I thought maybe they were just sleeping. The wolves, oh no, they are sleeping. so a wolf bites your leg and then you just kick it off. That idiot. Get lost with a luck. Baby Mobu is here and they run. Stupid dogs. Shut up, BA. They're coming. In what way could they outsmart the Ohun unit? I can think of only one plan, squad leader. A punishing plan that only we are capable of, which is pretending to be dead. Pretending to be dead. Don't scream. They're not good, they're gone. Seemed like that went well. Nice. Call UK. The Wei army was once again rallying their troops into position. Let's go. So they're literally just protect. Not only is this area often covered in fog, the ground is littered with corpses from the continuous skirmishes this way. Stick together, everyone. The plan is to shrink our unit into a detachment of 100 men and sneak through the battlefield to the enemy headquarters, avoiding clashes by blending in with the dead bodies. That's a good plan, actually. Another group's coming. Hide yourself. You should prepare yourself for the fact that being forced to lie amongst the fallen could very well be more painful than fighting with the enemy. What the hell is this smell? What's up, Cole? You okay? Your face is completely white. I'm fine. It's all so I can become part of the soldier caste. I'm going to become a member of the soldier caste so that I can give my mom, who raised me all by herself, a happy life. What a good person. How's that, Ohon? Does your Gyoko Ho unit have the guts to go this far? Here they come. Not good. The fog is clearing up. What is this? I think I saw something move. Oh boy. Yes, sir. And now they're starting to stab them. Yeah. Fight. If we discovered here, it'll all have been for nothing. With this many bodies, we should be okay. Ko is really going to... Did that go through? It did. Through his arm. And he's trying to bear that pain. And he is trying to bear that pain. Wow. Respect. Respect, bro. Here they come. Hold the line. That's the same as the Gyoku Ho unit. Seems like this will be another easy run, eh, Bonsai? Not yet. Don't let your guard down until we've taken the enemy commander. But the only thing left is the enemy head. Huh? You're one step too late, bro. Bro, you one step too late, bro. Where you been? Where you been? We've been here all day. Where you been, bro? What you been up to? What you doing? Leave me. He's got like a thing, the bandage here. Like, yo, for a bunch of dudes and horses like you to get overtaken by ants like us. It seems your elite martial training crap ain't anything special after all. Wouldn't you say, young Master Oshiri? Kya, kya, kya. Ah, those two, straight up, they're gonna make it over so much better. Rivals are always good to have, straight up. Rivals are always good to have. Let's have a look at the comment. Shin is practicing his kill look to become mobile one. Absolutely. 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 That look he gave that wolf, that's a straight up mobile look. Anyway, chapter 183, third faction. Heads flying as always. It wouldn't be Kingdom without it. They've done it again. Oho Gyokoku-hon unit has slain another enemy commander. This time it's the He Shin unit. They're using another one of their strange tactics. So yeah, both of them racking up their rewards. Whenever Gyoko-ho manages to completely wipe out an enemy, the He Shin unit will then earn more merit by relying on crude plans. Those two units are seriously incredible. It's as if they're competing with each other or something, the way they both keep going. It's gotta be the Gyokyo-ho that's better. That unit's armed to the friggin' teeth. They're stronger than a 1,000-man unit. No, the He Shin unit isn't losing to them either. They've also got their own... Yeah. Seems like it's getting quite lively around here. It appears some newcomers called the He Shin unit are competing for achievements with the Gyoko-ho. They're actually proving a match for that Oshon. Interesting. So what's the plan? Who are you now? Should we, the Gakukai unit, also join the battle? Moten-sama. Moten. 300-man commander, Moten. So, another special unit. Don't want to. Competing with those guys in such a tiny area is just, I'm not good with Ohon. I'm not good with Ohon either. It's not as if this is the only battlefront anyway. That's Moten-sama for you. Let us search for a grander battlefield as befitting of Moten-sama. Besides, I don't feel motivated to do anything with just 300 men. Okay, given my last achievements in the last Han campaign, I should have already been promoted to a 1,000-man commander by now. But Hakuru-sama's orders were for you to accumulate another year's worth of experience. We cannot disobey his order. Grandfather really is abnormally strict when it comes to his own family. Sigh. Woe is me. Might as well get moving, yes sir. There appears to be a large battle line unfolding to the south. Let's head there. Nah, I want to drop by a nice city. Okay, so this guy not really suited for the war, the battlefield, basically. It's been 1.5 years since the death of Shin's 6th grade general, General Oki. Gyokaku on age 8. Yeah, so he's 17. Alright. So you've got Ohan, age 18. Shin, age 17. Grandson of Hakuro Mogo and eldest son of Mobu. I figured just based on the name, Moten. Yeah, before I was like, oh, Mo, that's just a common thing. But now, ever since the one chapter where they were like, oh, and it's like, oh, and it's like, oh, wait, he was like a grandfather, son, and so on. I was like, you know what, yeah, I made that connection. I made that connection that he is related to Mobu. I thought maybe like I didn't think maybe eldest son, maybe some sort of relative, but okay, eldest son. Nothing like his father again. All of these budding youths of Shin were aiming to become the next generation of great generals and were vigorously dedicating themselves to growing even further. It's the Shin unit stopped there. Meanwhile, at Kanju, this way, Master. This way, Master. Who's that? Cloaked in a bizarre air, we're paying a visit to Mr. Shi's estates. That's a woman. Is that a woman? That could be Oki. That could be Oki. That could be Oki. I don't know. What are the likes of you doing here? Who's that? Oki? The O family? I don't know. With lips with that, you'll assume so. We've received word that a number of Ryo's vassals has finally reached 1,000. There's over 10,000 families living on his land now. We've already surpassed the scope of it. He's already surpassed the scope of a single minister. The Zhao-Shin alliance resulted in a large boost to his popularity. It's going to keep growing stronger. The Ryo faction is not planning on defeating us through brute force by wiping out our numbers, but rather to continuously expand his sphere of influence and slowly grind us down until finally he assassinates the remaining handful of vassals loyal to the king and ensures his majesty remains powerless. That said, that is also the method we will be using. Ultimately, the only thing we can do now is to convert as many people to our side of the cause as we can. We know already, which is why our Lord and Mr. Shi have been hard at work. That by itself won't be enough. We need some sort of plan to start pulling in all the fence-sitters, which is... What is the matter, Mr. Shi? Why do you remain silent? Weren't you the one who called for the meeting today? Then allow me to speak frankly. It is just as Ryukai Dono says, the conversion of others to our cause is the straightest thing of importance right now, and the fastest method of achieving that would be to ally ourselves with a strong faction, okay? We're fully aware of that, but the Haikyuu faction has already been absorbed by us. There shouldn't be any other faction remaining in Kanju that are large enough that they would actually tip the scales. No, there is one. Even among us, there are those who honestly do not know. But I'm also sure there are those that do know but have chosen to remain silent on purpose. Within Kanju, there without a doubt exists a third faction apart from that of Ryo or the King. A faction so powerful that even Ryo Fui has trouble dealing with them, which... Hold, Mr. Shi. Who? Do not forget that you are in the presence of His Majesty. Moreover, that place is forever close to the likes of us. That is true, no doubt, but what if they were the ones who sought to make contact with us? The truth is, or the people that we met earlier, the truth is, an envoy from that faction appeared at my estate yesterday. Who are those? Oh, Mr. Shi, for you, this letter, the royal seal. What? During the Sacred Revolt, the royal seal was hidden in a certain location by His Majesty on the eve of his escape. As part of the Haikyuu faction at the time, even until the very end, I was not able to locate the seal, because the seal was hidden with the third faction I spoke of just now. Are you saying that someone has made a copy of the seal? Crime, an offense that deserves 10,000 deaths. Just what exactly is this thing you've been talking about, this third faction? I have never heard the slightest squeak of something like that existing. No, Haikyuu, you actually already know of this faction. You just have yet to realize its status as an eligible faction in the Shin Court's power struggle. Who? To speak! Despite being inside Kanju, that place is a city completely sealed off from everything else. We're not a single dignitary is allowed to set foot. Kowtow. Okay, I'm gonna look at that. The Royal Harem. Really? The Royal Harem? The Royal Harem! You absolutely must not raise your head, Ko-chan. I already know Yu-chan. Step. A city comprised of over 1,000 palace girls and uncountable eunuchs. Due to the majority of palace girls all coming from powerful and famous families, the harem could also be said to possess significant political... Really? Though it might be a city of women, whoever is able to rule this zone will also be granted the huge power that comes with the royal harem, and the current master of this city will be none other than the Queen Mother of Shin. In other words, the third faction belongs to no other than Sei's mother. Really? Really? I thought like the O family that they just the O family that they were just that strong that they were like a third faction. But no, the royal harem. The royal harem. Straight up. Alright. 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 Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. Alright. I accept it. Oki with Ko new fufufu. There's also Moki, the one learning Moki, the one learning strategy. Yeah. Moten's brother. Alright. Yeah, it makes sense. Obviously, we already knew that he was a son of Mobu, so knowing that now he's got an elder brother makes sense. Lol, that could be Oki. He's come back from the dead. Pretty much, yeah. That was my first thought when I saw the thing just with the giant lips. I thought, oh, okay. Is that like the O family? Rejoice, and he's had a sex change so he can marry Shakespeare. Prince just mentioned Oki when he saw the lips. Wasn't that a male or form? I don't know what the exact definition of eunuch is. Basically castrated. Basically that. What chapter? This is the final chapter now, 184 Gyomid. As little children, so they never really experience puberty. They will explain. Explain what? No idea. Alright. Chapter 184. Queen Mother. Final chapter for today. How long have I been streaming? You see, back when I started Kingdom, right, my chapters used to take an hour and a half. Now a volume takes 2 hours and 17. That's what 2 hours and a half pretty much. So it takes an hour longer than it used to. But oh well, it is what it is. The third faction is the Queen Mother's Royal Harem. But if that's the case, then shouldn't that make things very easy? As Mother to His Majesty, she should definitely accept our King's request for an alliance. If it were that easy, we would have done that at the start. Haikyuu, the relationship between me and my mother is not that simple. All bowing down to the Queen of the Harem. Phew. Oi, yes, click, everyone. At ease, you may raise your head. Shin Queen's mother. Sei's mother. So you're not even getting a name for her. She doesn't even deserve to get a name. It's just the Shin Queen Mother. Alright. The palace girls fearfully raised their heads and swallowed their breaths. Before their eyes was the Queen Mother, reputed woman of ruinous beauty, whose enchanting visage had yet to wither with age. Her appearance was youthful, to such a degree that rumours would arise claiming that she did not age. This one. Who? On top of that, she released a unique air of sensuality, which the palace girls did not possess. Yeah, just the grapes and the grapes in the mouth. I wish I'd have to go downstairs to get myself some fruit. But like for those that watch JoJo, bite. This powerful aura of sexuality released by the queen. This powerful aura of sexuality released by the queen mother was strong enough to cause even the castrated eunuchs to hunger with lust. Gulp. And you ain't got no bulge? His Majesty's mother really is extremely beautiful. Even amongst this gathering of beautiful palace girls, it's clear that she's an entirely different league. But somehow, though it might be very rude to say this, no matter how many times I lay eyes on her, for some reason I can't detect the warmth of a human from her at all. Which is why all the palace girls are afraid of this beautiful queen from the bottom of their hearts. Makes sense. If she's grown up her whole life to be, that, then it would make sense that she doesn't have warmth. The reason why we abstained from making contact with the harem up until now was because we did not want the harem faction to get close to His Majesty. Batsuki of Zhao Daki of right. That's a tongue twister and a half. Batsuki of Jia, Daki of Zhang, Haoji of Zhou. Alright, so what? Alright, Batsuki of Jia, Daki of Shang, Haoji of Zhou. Though these three were concubines, not queen mothers, it is said that the bad influence of these three women were responsible for the downfall of their respective dynasties. Interesting. Apart from those three, there are countless other examples, as they are amateurs of politics. Getting involved with women will bring us nothing but trouble. Furthermore, the harem is the nest that houses all those vile eunuchs. Were we to align ourselves with the harem, they will definitely follow over as well. Since the royal harem has always followed its own unique laws and traditions, they would become extremely difficult to control if we were to grant them real political power, which is why even Reupload has been hesitant to reach out his hands in their direction. Interesting. Nope. Due to Queen Mother being apathetic about politics up until now, she's remained silent during the power struggle between Reupload and His Majesty as well. However, by sending us this letter, perhaps we can assume that she's had some manner of change of heart, okay? Just what's inside. Open the seal and take a look, Mr. Shi. Yes, sire. It's what? Mr. Shi, what is the Queen written? Like, is it just an empty letter or something? Oh, cool. I just said that. It is blank. I just said that. There is nothing written inside. I just said a troll, basically. There's nothing written inside. Just what is the meaning of this? Chancellor. Huh? You've seen we have some rather strange news. What is it? Oh, look at him, kitty pie. Yesterday, an envoy from the royal harem was spotted at Mr. Shi. Twitch. Aye, sir, and yes, sir. Investigate it thoroughly. Yes, sir. Don't forget to strengthen the surveillance on both factions. Yes, sir. The harem, eh? A troublesome place has begun to move. Alright, everyone making moves. Just what is the meaning of this? There are two possible conclusions. That this is just a simple prank, or that they have decided to ally themselves with either our faction or Reupload. Your Majesty, I concur with Shogun-kun. I don't believe they'll be remaining neutral by at this point. It is not so easy for us to discern what she truly intends. I also agree that this blank letter is probably related to the harem's neutrality. Yet, some are also of the feeling that it holds a completely different meaning. Interesting. But more importantly, the matter of the seal on this letter. They have purposely stamped this letter with an imitation of the royal seal and delivered it into our hands. The meaning here is extremely obvious. They should know that we would not. They should know that we would not idly sit by and overlook this brazen act. present act, and yet they still chose to send it. In other words, whoever sent us wants us to turn our gaze towards the royal harem, your majesty. As you should know, the Queen Mother has 3 ladies in waiting under her, managing the royal harem, and behind them are the 3 great official families, Han, Kai, and Rio. The Queen Mother has 3 ladies in waiting under her, managing the royal harem. The 3 great official families, Han, Kai, and Rio. Ever since olden times, they've been a minor power backing the royal harem. They might hold a different type of power compared to us, but were we to join a force with them, our faction would be nearly even with Chancellor Rio's camp. However, in the opposite scenario, they would absolutely destroy you. Were they to ally themselves, powerless to resist them. No matter which path we choose, we cannot avoid the harem faction. If that's the case, perhaps we should take the initiative now to rope them into our cause. I oppose this plan, my lord. To speak of this in front of your majesty personally is quite difficult, but if you will forgive my rudeness and allow me to speak plainly. The Queen Mother is poison. Ha! Interesting. It's true that the 3 families are a powerful force, but they are nothing but the poisonous fangs of the Queen Mother. Are you that afraid of her? Look at it simply. It might appear that our faction will swell in numbers, but the question is whether or not we will truly be able to cooperate together united against Reupload. If anything, the fact that they might drag us into their own ridiculous scheme could make the alliance the more terrifying choice. If that were to happen, we would be unable to repel Reupload's forces. And what should we do? If we ignore them, they'll end up exactly. And no one said anything about ignoring them. The Lord only said that we cannot decide to join forces with them lightly. With this letter here, we have to respond somehow. Good point. The next day, of course, we skip over to see what exactly they have planned. Shomuken, Mr. Shi, you're quite early. The truth is, in the morning, His Majesty just went to go. Cause he's gone to the harem. Okay. You got planned, bro. So he's gone to meet the Queen Mother personally. It's a surprise that he would act without consulting you first, my lord. No. By this point, you could say that there is a problem between the 2 of them. My lord, just tell me one thing. In the first place, why on earth hasn't the Queen Mother been helping His Majesty her own song? Just what is going on? There's no warmth. There is no warmth. I'm guessing she really doesn't see him as his son or whatever. The only thing that are the memories of their life as hostages in his Yao capital, Canton. In other words, there is nothing but darkness. From the darkness emerges the light. That's all I will say. From the darkness emerges the light. They don't even look similar. Actually, they do. The eyebrows do look similar. But besides that, they don't look that similar at all. And besides the hair, of course. Interesting. So next chapter, I'm assuming we're gonna get like talk information about Ace and his mother. All right. That was overall a very my chair. I hate this chair so much. I know I've said this like 1,000 times. I hate this chair so much because when it goes down, it's just hard because you're pretty much just sitting on like the metal. You can just feel it. But yeah, this chapter, there was a lot of dialogue, like a lot of things happening. Alliances being planned. Now you've obviously got the goal set of 5 years, and we have to achieve our goals within 5 years. And now even this with like the Queen Mother. So and obviously Ohan as well. So a lot of like different things are setting up right now, and we'll obviously see where this goes. That talk between them is going to be quite interesting. I feel like that's going to be quite an interesting discussion they're going to have, because that really will decide if he can achieve his goal within the next 5 years or not. Out of all the people, like when you were mentioning like the third faction, I was like, who could they mean? I never would have thought the harem. Just straight up, that would have never been. That would have been like the very last thing if I ever even thought about that. That I would think about. But alright, that was Kingdom Volume 17. Let's have a look at the comments, and then we're going to call it a day because I need to stand up right now. I can't sit anymore. I'm not used to this anymore, alright? This particular set of chapters has a lot of dialogues, big speech bubbles. Kingdom is nothing to rush. Take your time and enjoy it. Did we get her name in the flashback? If we did, I forgot. I don't know. Reupload a lot. His wife isn't. Damn it. Nearly everyone with power was a lolicon back there, of course. Every second MC of a manga wants to be the rule of a harem. This woman did it. Don't forget to read the extra bit. Well, that was a good. Yeah, that was a good volume. I'll read the extra bit. I don't think I've actually read the bonus chapters for the last. Okay, there's 3 chapters. I don't think I've read the bonus chapters for the last 3 volumes because I did them one after another, so I never really got the chance to read the bonus chapters. Anyway, folks, let's read that. Authors afterwards. So that's from Hara. I sincerely thank you for this purchase. Stop saying that! I can't purchase this volume! 2010 has arrived. 2000... Wow. Quite old, actually. Has arrived. It's the World Cup. Well, you didn't really get far in the World Cup, did you? On a New Year's Eve, I went shopping at the mall. 8 years later, right now, the World Cup this year is about to start in 49 days, I think, or 48 days. 2010 has arrived. It's the World Cup. On the New Year's Eve, I went shopping at the mall with my family. While bumming around, I noticed the fortune teller sign saying New Year's special price 2k yen, reduced to 1k. Come to think of it, I've never had my fortune told, so went down. Bruh. Ooh, you're gonna die one day. Ooh, well, I can tell fortune too. We're all gonna die. Ooh, interesting. All the people that have ever lived. All the people that are living right now are alive. Whoa, what a fortune, eh? The fortune teller only asked for my date of birth. I kind of wanted a palm. I just did a palm reading on myself. And first asked me, what do you want to hear about? Are you worried about anything? Worries. Suddenly asked a question like that. My mind went blank. Am I worried about anything? I'm worried about dying without having achieved anything. That's it. Thanks to my mind just went. Thanks to everyone's support, Kingdom has reached. So you basically just okay. Never mind. So you just basically skipped that part. Thanks to everyone's support, Kingdom has reached its 17th volume. I've got a nice wife, cute kids, and my health doesn't seem to be doing too bad either. So I guess the only thing not enough days off. But this isn't really an answer for the fortune teller. It was then that I finally realized something. I don't really have any big. Good job. Though day in and day out, my head is always full of thoughts about Kingdom. That's not really the same as being worried about something. Exactly. At the end, my wife managed to win an air purifier from Bingo at Shueisha's New Year party. Good job. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Bonus manga. First round of the Heishin unit strength. Ooh, a strength contest. Am I supposed to read this from left to right or right to left? I'm guessing still right to left, considering that this was left to right. Yeah, it has to be. Frontline campgrounds. Come to think of it, who do you think is the strongest squad leader in our unit? Interesting question. Well, since fighting with weapons will cause injuries, how about a simple contest of strength then? What? And so the squad leader strength contest was held. We'll decide the groups by drawing straws. So round 1, Haru versus Dede, huh? Oh, begin. Bastard, quit using your head. I'll kill you, shitty old man. Bam, bam, bam. That be you, friggin' early grey hair. Just try it, asshole. Match nullified. No, no winner. Of fighting. Stop those, yeah. Match 2, Sugen versus Denyu. Sugen wins. Has to be. Bad luck for you. If it's a simple contest of strength, you stand no chance. Fool. I have no interest in a contest of strength. I forfeit since I'll just injure my hand, but if it's a sword fight, we can go anytime. Match forfeit, winner Denju. Match 3, Takukei versus Chutetsu. Chutetsu's gonna win. Please go easier. Winner chair. Bihei versus Kyoukai. I'll go with Bihei. If you wanna run, then now's your chance, buck teeth. Shut up. Why don't you go wash your face then? come back. Looks like you've got some leaf on your face. I've had this birthmark since I was born and he wins. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong. That was BA's bad. Match 5. Shosa versus Seki. Try it, don't wanna. Winner Seki. It's just like that. Match 6. Ryu versus Finally. My moment has come. Everyone keeps saying I haven't really established myself as a character. But the truth is my arm strength is ridiculously strong. I get to lose to anyone. This contest is going to be a piece of cake. Now begins the legend of Ryuji. Rip. Rip. Like hell I'm gonna lose. Come at me, pig. Winner Ryu said with this 5 fierce warriors assembled to proceed to the next round. To be continued. Alright. So we're gonna get a continuation of this in the next one then. In the next volume, I'm assuming. He looks like... Oh, does he look like Hoken? Is that just my man with like the free-flowing hair? He looks like Hoken. Straight up. Straight up. Looks like him. So we're gonna get... I'm assuming we're gonna get a continuation in the next volume. That was quite interesting. You had no chance to... At least you believed it yourself. That's the most important thing. Hashtag believe. Hashtag believe, honestly. Well, that was a good volume. I'll be leaving a bit early. Thanks for the live. Well, we're finished now anyway. So, Pete L, thank you very much. Thank you very much for everyone who has been here. I know it's been like 2 hours and a half, so you know it's been quite a long time. I do always say that I do wanna do like shorter videos, not just do like a long stream like that. But then again, I enjoy it. I just don't enjoy it sitting at the moment. Sitting, that's the issue. But yeah, again, thank you everyone who's been here. Obviously, this will be uploaded later on YouTube once teacher has finished processing it. I will see you guys next time. I'll try and get out like one of these a week or so, unless I have to do more. Then that's a different topic. But Setas, everyone else, thank you very much who's been here. All of us, all other people, thank you very much. Peace out, everyone, and have a nice day. Bye.